Sad about here.
How am I going to exist here?
No sass within the circle.
The circle of trust.
If Sharkbait comes
Zyla
within that
is now
circle, she is
permanently
forcefully
outside
ejected.
the circle. Zyla can't even enter that circle.
Marvelous. Then sit outside of it and yell at your microphone.
I mean, I could go outside. It's a pretty warm night.
It's gonna be nice and toasty today. Let's see what the current forecast is. Oh, it's 27. They actually scaled it. Oh, God, but it's gonna be 35 on Saturday.
Oh, geez, that's hot.
Cool. So Saturday, I want to sit in the freezer. Nice. But we're not in the freezer. We're high in the mountaintops in a pretty high on the equator located environment in the Leaner Sea.
Just to tell you other people who aren't notorious, that's roughly 95 degrees.
I'm not. Yeah, I've been feeling that.
That's where we were all last week.
Yeah, Claire. Why are you bullying me?
I'm
I'm the one
sorry.
who's dying, and you're being, yeah, I'm Claire.
I mean, that is what she always does.
She does that SpongeBob thing where she puts her hands in her back and goes, yeah, 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 yeah. Again, though, you managed to infiltrate your way into the fortress, if I recall correctly.
Yep, I'm
Bella's amazing acting chops.
I'm waddling with that talon on my shoulder.
So there are a few details that I forgot to mention because you guys went way too fast for what was anticipated. But the surrounding area of Fort Rannick is anything but pleasant. There's
In what way?
corpses in a variety of states of decay hanging from the trees like big old slabs of meat. There is the distinct stench of sweat, blood, musk, and urine in the air of ogres that stretches for hundreds of yards from the fortress itself. Then there's the fact that the path and terrain is filled with footprints and lots of trees keep getting knocked over, their branches broken.
That's why we're not keeping this place, because it's just they stank this place
The
up.
fortress, with its variety of macabre fetishes and its terrible smell, honestly makes for one of the most unpleasant places you can possibly imagine humanoids would want to create for themselves. I mean, there's even an ogre who is quite clearly wearing decaying bodies of weasels around his neck. No, his jowls. They're on his jaws. He doesn't have a lower jaw. That's what you're looking at.
Why?
It's the highest of ogre fashion.
Well, is he also playing a banjo and talking about them carrots?
Claire, if you guys keep mentioning banjos,
Sorry.
keep referring to stereotypes that are not in the book.
Why weasels?
Oh, here we go. He's taking some freshly shucked minks, head paws and all, onto each jowl every few weeks.
Good thing that Sharkbait didn't survive this long.
Should be all over everything.
I mean, if you ran in with an animal companion that wasn't a wolf, you know, something that looks edible, you know. Oh, it actually mentions where these ogres are located in the fortress. Nice. Alright, kids. You're now inside. You were getting food, was it? Well, they're getting kind of hungry. They're in the mood for all these snacks you've brought in.
Move faster, move faster, move faster, move faster.
I'm gonna try to waddle my way back.
Unfortunately, before you get to go anywhere, there is one guy who happens to hear all this about food, and it happens to be the cook.
They cook?
I think you misunderstand. The way that ogre cooking works is you just take something that looks like meat and throw it into a pot.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Like, their pots have usually, I don't know, a fucking spider leg and a human arm sticking out. And there's like an eyeball floating in there. The big man! Is it Mintuck? That's the chef? No. I think it's Jolly, actually. Gosh, why is this organized the way it is? I don't know. There we
I'm
go.
still trying to perfect my waddle as I'm waddling.
Here we go. Good old Jolly. He has tiny little hands and feet, and a grossly oversized head and rear end. He almost looks like a bulbous gourd with all these misfigurements. The guy is still kneading a large batch of dough, within which he has stuffed a variety of exotic entrails, as he walks outside saying, "Woo, talk food." Mmm.
Dough?
Could use fresh entrails. Yes. It looks
I
like
don't-
dough.
I done hunted my meat, and it's my meat.
Oh God, Bella,
No.
die.
You share. Everyone gets to enjoy good meat. They're even fresh, and they got such perky cheeks.
Well, if that's what the mean lady, if that's what the mean lady says, I'm gonna have to say my own mean lady vernacular. I says, they're my meat.
I am cook. I run place. I say where food goes, and where I say food goes, food goes. Simple rules, but smart rules. So how about you give meat to me? So I make delicacy, beautiful meat pie, tasty as the sun is warm.
Well,
And
I'm
all
gonna
the
have to
ogres
follow.
go, ooh, as he's being a beautiful poet. Such a way with words.
I'm gonna have
Bella,
uh.
I'm whispering in your ear. He's eloquent.
I'm gonna have to follow y'all to the meat locker. Make sure.
By
my,
the way, Jolly will walk over to you and go and put his tiny hand on your head, going, "You're small."
He's small.
By the way, his hand is covered in flour and juices you better not think about. You so small, your hand, my hand. And my hand too small!
It's one of them birth defects.
My mama was also my sister.
Well, yeah.
It's my pituitary gland.
Wouldn't for them they would call it birth features?
Oh, great.
Now, I don't want to
Birth
spoil
bonus,
it for
birth
you,
bonus.
but there is an ogre in this fortress who looks pretty, so they scar him so that he doesn't look pretty. Because it's a birth defect that he looks nice and has a symmetrical face.
What?
I'm gonna lean over to Talon over my shoulder. What do you think?
What do you
Big-
think, ham sandwich?
Big angry man. Let me look up the big guy's name. Not
Try to
Lucretia.
get him alone, we can jump him.
Oh my god, her name is fucking Lucretia. Great. Of course there's someone called Lucretia in all this. Listen, if you want to keep meat, we go to Jagrath Creek, and he decided gets to keep the meat.
Where my meat go? Cause I'm a follow.
Meat comes with. Of
Just
course, might as well give meat to me. After all, Jagrath likes my cooking, and he doesn't like people keeping the good meat to themselves.
Well, and that ain't that the fairest point. Well,
Bella then sells it for me. And then Bella forgets that she's not actually an ogre.
It
Turns
stays
everyone-
one forever.
Turns one into a pot. Turns us all into pies.
Let me just put them in my pot. They gotta to soak for weeks before they're good and soft.
Especially me.
Oh no,
You are literally a rock.
these people do British cooking.
You know, to be honest, I bet the Rockman could say that out loud and the orc would just agree. That's right, meat. It takes you a while.
well, not
2
Talon.
weeks for you.
Talon's the only one feigning dead, or at least unconscious.
You know, that's a very good point.
I'm playing up my role.
Anyway,
Why are you...
this big chefman
Acting
wants would insist for you to come with him.
All right.
So are you going to play nice?
I am. I'm a study him and I'm a follow along with my waddle. Got a good
orcs,
look.
deformed orc chefs don't have like a racial ability where they can recognize being studied, right?
What?
I don't know.
This is the part where I beat up Claire.
Ignore
Bam.
Claire.
Bam. Bam!
Bam. But go on.
No, what should I go on when I can beat you up? Pa, 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 pa.
Sorry.
Claire, we're gonna kick it up a notch.
Anyway, L'Ogre takes you inside. This is the part where I scrunch the party into a big ball and roll them through the place. You are taken inside. Then you are taken off. He goes right. And I assume you go with. You go up, 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 up. To a set of stairs where you go actually up. Ooh. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Why? Okay, that's why. The place is stinky, smelly, dirty, not cleaned, caked, crusty. Not to mention the fact that there are lots of strewn about body parts and old splatters of blood. Though the most telling feature is probably the fact that the ceiling is tall enough for these ogres to just walk around and have a good time.
Which
But
is
I'm not cleaning this place
impressive.
up.
It would
The
take
owner of this place can keep it.
it would take significant effort to clean this place up in any measurable fraction. Upstairs, on the little dome building you saw on top of it, with the little tower sticking out, he takes you over to a set of double doors, and I'll kick it wide open. Krieg! Fresh meat. But they don't want to give it to me! They say it's their meat. I say it's my meat. I'm the cook. The walls of this enormous chamber are mounted with dozens of trophy antlers. Some taken from stags that must have stood a stall as dire bears. Most antlers are draped in bits of rotten flesh, strips of skin, or the coils of viscera. To the west, a marble altar has been heaped with mangled remains of at least half a dozen dead men and women. A crude image of what might be a three-eyed jackal has been painted in blood on the wall above the altar in the alcove. Additionally, several statues have been made where people's... Let's just say that he has been cross-breeding corpses.
Ah, great. We're in a Rob Zombie movie.
He seems to
Yeah,
currently be
we're-
busy with one. And he's sewing a deer's head to a man's bottom.
Yeah,
We're in-
really, we are.
Yeah, wow, we're in the movie The Collector.
I was going with House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah, I was gonna go House of a Thousand Corpses with that one.
Every movie you mention makes everything around you stronger, as it inspires them to fight harder for their right to be a movie character.
Your movie is a shitty film made by a bad director.
Bonus crit. Ugh.
Also,
Yeah, Devil's Rejects was pretty fucking awesome.
if I get out of the
I haven't
line
watched
of
that one.
sight, I'm gonna re-up my disguise self bug and use my racial version, which lasts an hour.
We'll probably have
Just in
some
case.
time. After all, this guy's a
Talon
big
has
dummy.
surreptitiously gotten up to his feet.
You know, honestly, he won't know.
I'm sure they
Anyway.
don't.
Anyway, actually, I need to open the door for you. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba.
Yeah,
Look at
Talon
that.
is actually walking around now. And
Look at that gentleman's face. Look at that gentleman's face.
Ooh,
Is
he
it weird? I thought he was gonna be like a human who just totally ousts us.
Mr. Jograth. His name is weird. He has too many A's in the first vowel, first syllable. Let's take a look-see. I love that he's referred to as Pappy no less than twice, both times in quotation marks. He's having so much fun that he's distracted and eventually looks around to see. So these bring food? Who are they? Where are they from?
I'm a hunter from like where the sun goes down, like that way. The south.
I'm concerned at
southwest.
how good you are talking about this.
I'm the hunter from outside, but I thought it was inside.
You might say that, but you look like you got head screwed on right way on your shoulders, unlike proper ogre. What makes you think you won't make snack yourself?
Oh
Well,
crap! This one.
Fella, you have to do an intelligence check and fail it.
Oh god, he's self-aware.
Just gonna hack a loogie, spit it down at Talon's foot, and be like, "Well, if you think I'm tasty, you'll find things I hunt to be mighty tasty, tastier." My little stringy. This lumpy one's wolf did done bit me. He didn't like biting me.
By the way, I'm gonna quickly look up. Okay, this guy easily stands 14 feet his height. His arms are the size of Mushman's largest boa constrictor. Ooh. He is a hulk of a man.
He
of an
is
ogre.
huge.
And as far as ogres go, it doesn't look terrible.
Again, Talon is now.
Any
looking at the
ogre can
floor in
handle
search
wolf
of
with ease, even if size of ogre. And he pokes the wolf.
I'm gonna study this guy too. So I have to cook
I'm gonna
and
put
I have cat.
I'm gonna put my eyes on him.
I don't
And who
know.
this? What is you wrapping chains?
Well, that's the chains I wrapped them in. Her in. See, she ain't going nowhere.
That's a
She
woman.
wrapped.
Oh my effing god. Poor.
She a rowdy one.
She-
Okay,
uh,
okay. What?
Bella's trying to prove she's dumb.
just quoting Will Smith's son
Jaden.
tweet. Yeah, Jaden Smith's Jaden Smith tweets.
They're quite cute. Very cute. But I'm not dumb.
Oh crap.
Bella, get dumber.
Not possible.
Quick, Bella, operate on your own head right in front of us.
Look at this gentleman. Look at this fine figure. You
Wait,
might not like it.
Krieg. But we have a Craig.
The crick from the Krieg?
Actually, wait, this dude looks like way more normal than the other ogres. You're right. Are
Actually,
we in trouble?
Actually, I'm gonna pull up the old one because I do want to know if he looks. I think he looks very different in the original though. Like they polished this man up. They gave him a good old speech. Oh my God, who the hell
They
is
himboed him.
Lamatar Baden? And why does he look so
Cool
fucking
name.
awesome?
Wait, his name matches that. His looks match that name.
Oh no, this is in a whole different section. Whoops. I was wondering why I saw a guy I never saw before.
Hey guys, I might be crazy, but I'm not a dolphin.
Oh man. Okay, yeah, his original art is a bit more dazzling at the very least. He's trying to be a fancy boy. Allow me to quickly get you a snapshot.
Does he have luxurious locks of ogre
No.
hair?
But look at that guy go.
He's dancing.
What the hell? Okay, can we just have him be in this campaign and Bella has to challenge him to basically a dance off to prove she's ogre?
Do you think you can do it, Belle?
I mean,
Bella, turn me into an ogre. I have dancing skills.
Yeah, we have to save the Ogre Rec Center.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly. I'm with Notorious. This
Wait,
sounds
can-
like a great subplot.
Wait, can Ezra just do that and then they'll roll with it because they're stupid?
He just said he
I
ain't
mean-
stupid.
I got a 12 in acrobatics.
I have a 16. Also, I have acting and singing as a perform skill. So, at 10.
Do you really think you'd be able to turn into an ogre in front of them and for them not to at least sense something's wrong?
Yeah, I have a really good bluff skill.
I was ogre the whole time.
Haha! I put the transforming hat on, throw a cloak over myself, pull it off. I was ogre.
That's a lot of steps during which ogres are stupid.
Yeah, that's how they lose track of what I'm doing. They're like, "Oh, it's an ogre. Cool."
That's
Won't they be
very cute of you, but I don't think this guy's
Can I-
gonna fall for simple little
Can I
trickery.
get a sense mode to see how bright this guy is? Because like,
Go for it. In the
Is that
meantime,
how that's what-
he's essentially going to lean in and try and intimidate you.
+2, so 24.
He's gonna lean in real close. Oh, excuse
gonna
me,
lean
it's
in
still
real
secret
close to
because everything's
distract him.
fucking secret nowadays. God damn it, why do you do this? 3.5 an addition of openness. There. He's trying to intimidate you
again?
by giving
We'll
you a good old
save.
leer in the eyes.
Okay, now I gotta figure out. What do I roll? for that?
Also, when he
Will
snorts,
save.
you don't make a will save. This is the DC is your level plus 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh, okay.
So they don't have
You
a
have
fucking
7
fighter ogre
wisdom
sheet.
modifier.
I spook.
I mean, if she's spooked, isn't that like convincing that she's an ogre?
I mean, I think everyone around here fears this guy, so
I'm considering just getting my sword out, guys.
he goes, "You shake like meat, not like ogre."
Oh dang! Bella's
And then
too
he lets
small.
out a bellowing cry, "Snack time!"
Okay, sword time.
You are now in the middle of a fortress filled with ogres.
Oh my god, look at his initiative roll.
Wah wah.
This is the greatest day ever.
God
Snack
damn
time.
it.
We just gang beat him.
I mean, he's busy shouting for all of his friends. And for once in
Ah, they
everyone's
didn't-
fucking
My
life, there is
terrible
a...
roll beat him.
And for once in this fucking world, there is a spellcaster somewhere. Somewhere.
Oh no.
Does he know invisibility and mirror image?
No, but
Does
he
it
knows.
matter?
But he
We
knows something
have
far more fun.
Notorious.
Oh, okay.
Notorious can shut that shit off. Remember?
Oh heck, yeah, you can.
Yeah, boy.
And I was just kind of.
Because that was the smartest spellcasting I've seen in most of the games we've played.
Gosh.
Haha! I have 7 mirror images. Snap. No, you don't.
It's not mirror image
We're
you have to
okay,
worry
though.
about.
Tyr is blocking the entire hallway. It's okay.
Man, if only Tyr was on the other side.
There we go. She has a fancy name called Dorella. Who the hell has a name called Dorella?
Dorella
Dorella
Why does she
Deville.
not have a handout?
Hey, Silent, what's up?
For once, Claire, you're on my page.
Hey, I'm
Well-
on your page a lot.
Well, I'm trying to avoid sneezing. Let's see if there's any ogres in the immediate area that would respond. Well, this guy is actually pretty dang close.
Like that guy directly next to me.
He's like,
The other ogres will take a moment to fully anticipate, to fully understand what's being said. After all, it's kind of hard to hear someone bouldering through a building.
What's the 5 next to my HP?
That's your panaccio.
oh.
What's the 26? There's a 26 there, and I'm not sure what that is.
Why are
I got an
Silas
18.
and Dolly Krieg on this? Get out of here.
Oh yeah, that looks like the shield from Star Citizen.
What?
What? How many weeks until they're
The 26 is your armor
Grown
class,
up.
dungoid.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's useful.
If you double click your token, you can see what it is.
Also, holy hell, your armor class is high.
Yeah, I forgot to add my nimble. I get a +2 to my AC as long as I'm not flat.
Oh, this is just the best ever. Guess who gets to go first?
Not him.
It's a lady who kicks open the door with reckless abandon. Allow me to
no.
explain. Oh, actually, I'm going to look for this handout. It's a good handout. It's a really good handout. Okay, the Hulk Mountain Massacres, retaking Rannoch. I think this is the only picture you're going to get. But look at that. Look at that jaw boy.
Oh my god, I love and hate all of them.
Look at these. Look at these fine gentlemen.
It's Jaws from Bond.
Yeah,
Allow me-
we are fighting Jaws.
Let me see if there's anything fun to read about this fine lady and her particulars. Mm-hmm. Dorella's had her head bashed in by one of her brothers when she was young, and she ain't never been right since. It doesn't mention
Yeah.
anything about what she looks like, which is kind of strange since they really love mentioning what it is. With her
Yeah,
is
that's
an individual
weird.
called Harlock Hookmaw, who has a metal set of jaws. He does have a fancy description associated with him. How rude! Of course, the boys get one. The girls do not. Doesn't really matter. The girl looks inside and goes, "Ah, howdy." Kaboom.
Howdy. Here to help us?
You are currently surrounded in confusion, unfortunately, because she doesn't know that her big boss is over here. He also has to roll for this. Does he have goodwill? Of course not. He's a fucking ogre. He's also the boss, so he does have a goodwill.
Where's my thingy? Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm confused.
Talon is spinning.
Ooh, I just made that.
I'm not gonna be happy.
Ezra. Then she blocks the door for her friend. He's like, "Let me through. I want to eat. That one looks really tasty. Let me through."
Get my butt.
Door stuck.
Door stuck.
Door stuck.
No, Claire, you gotta scream it like the world is about to end. Door stuck.
I can't scream.
Ezra, you are
quiet.
confusioned.
Oh, it wasn't Torvis
No.
before me?
Oh, well, yeah, it was. I got skipped for some reason.
Excuse me, we're gonna resort this. Oh, apparently a bunch of people have initiative. I think I'll just give Torvis 15.2, and I'll give Toolkit 15.1. That way, we know who goes first. There. All right, Torvis, what do you want to do?
Did Toolkit fix our confusion?
I don't know what Toolkit can do to fix your confusion.
Okay, well, I'm gonna focus on this big fella here.
They're a vitalist, not a tactician.
First, I'm gonna try to spook him with a 23.
If only you had a cleric who can cast both Bless. No, actually, Bless wouldn't help with these saving throws. Only Prayer would. Now, is there anything to help with saving throws? The Spirit of Many. Nope. Nope. Telepathic Resistance. Strategies. Oh, this is the tactician I'm looking at. Whoops. You. Torvis. Who are you intimidating?
Oh, this dork.
I still want
Over
to point
here.
out the fact that the way I. Despite the fact that Pathfinder decided to fix and solidify the rules for how grappling works into combat maneuver bonus, they kept the fucking intimidation thing the way it was, instead of, going for will DCs or something like that. It's like they understood it's a problem to have custom difficulty modifiers, but they didn't fix it. They only fixed the one people cared about. Anyway, let's take a look. See, he has a total of 9 levels, plus a wisdom modifier of 1, so it's 20, so he's shaken for 1.
Yeah, alright, and then I'm gonna whip him with a chain. 26.
And he becomes sickened. Bleh.
And for my last action, I'm gonna turn to this boy and try to spook him too.
You keep yelling at everyone, but I don't think you know what it means.
What?
Yelled at Cookman doesn't like this. Let's see, he has 9 levels 2, wisdom of 1. So yes, he's also shaken.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty solid.
Anyway, I'm still looking up what the hell your Vitalist can do for you.
He can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but whatever it's useful is the question.
What method is he?
He went for Mender because you wanted a healer. Didn't go for the Steely one.
Steely.
There is.
He has Halt Death. That's useful.
There's one that lets you steal people's soul, aka their life. Take a big old chomp out of them. Intercessor. Tries to... The Pacifist. That wouldn't work very well at all. And you've got the Guardian. Biofeedback. Ooh, gives you extra 10 hit points. Now that's cool. But the Mender has a more reliable healing. Toolkit. I need to remind myself what your powers are, your abilities and cool tricks. Mender's Pulse, which I think just heals everyone.
Just fast healing.
Yes. As a free action, which means I can just kind of throw it out there. Does this provide bonuses to... Nope. Doesn't do any of that. Body Purification. That's ability scores.
He also has Steel Health.
Steal health. Oh, wow.
Two
Yeah.
boys shaken and 1 second, so I mean...
Yeah,
You can
let's
do
see.
stuff.
I just need to remind myself exactly how Battle Sense works.
Oh, we have Telepathy.
That doesn't really help get someone out of their confusion. By the way, confusion is
Oh,
the
no,
end
just
of the
saying we
round
have it.
thing. Will negates 1 round per level. This is gonna be a while. Act normally. I thought confusion ended after a similar time, but guess what? We're not in that version yet. Although if I ever rebuild Pathfinder 1e, guess what I'm adding? Let's see. They're gonna activate Battle Sense. Are they level 7? No, they're 6, so they can't even up it. Let's see. They can pick 1 benefit to help everyone. And everyone can use Aid Another as an immediate action.
Ooh.
Activating Battle Sense.
We get a HUD.
Wow.
Everyone gets a +1 bonus to Armored class in the area.
Ooh.
After they
Now,
cast
that makes-
defensively because they're close to someone hostile who may not be able to attack, but he's like, I don't want to deal with that. This will help you stay on your fees for a while.
That's pretty cool.
And then we go to Ezra. Can you roll me
Yes, sir.
that delicious D100?
D.
You want to roll as low as possible.
That's
You attack the
yep.
nearest. Attack the nearest creature.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill us all.
Alright. Well, I've had my ogre hook out. As I was playing on it, so it's not as bad. It's still bad.
Attack Talon. Their armor class is 27.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Why?
Really?
Their armor class is 27. So
I was literally typing to Zyla, hey, but Zyla, what if Bella critted on you?
She
Now-
did it.
Elite, not confirmed.
now they do get sneak attack because they are flanked. I think.
Can I counter?
You don't have your reaction yet. You can? No, you can't. Can you do? Yeah, you can do attack for opportunities before your turn is come, so you can technically try to parry it.
I'm gonna try to parry that. I don't parry that.
Wah, wah. Anyway, Mr. Harlock Hookmaw is trying to argue with Mr. Dorello, who's like peeking through the room, going, "Ah, look at those idiots! I want that cat. His head looks like he makes a nice glove."
Oh my god.
There's a reason you want double doors for your ogres. Kitty Cat, I think you're one of the confused ones.
Please
I'm
don't
checking
stab.
something I heard. Wait. Oh my god, Toolkit could have turned it off.
How?
One of his powers is Calm Compulsion. Confusion counts as a compulsion.
They don't have Calm Compulsion as a power picked.
Oh, you didn't give that to him?
No.
I would have had that.
You wanted a healer. And someone who would make you look cool.
Okay, so 1d100. 67. I'm gonna die.
I'll save you, I swear.
Wait a moment. Calm Compulsion.
Second level, I think.
I mean, I can find Calm Emotion, but... Second level. Power. Let's see. Animal affinity, body adjustment, body equilibrium, empathic condition relief, empathic transfer, energy adaptation specified, preserve psyche, psionic body
Hey,
guard.
keep the mind of a dead person.
I want to hold on to this. Ah, here we go. Empathic condition relief. You cleanse the subject's body of unhealthy influence to relieve 1d2 plus 1 rounds worth of debilitating conditions. Dazed, confused, nauseated, shaken, and/or stunned. The subject gains instantaneous relief if they are dazed, confused, nauseated. What? Okay, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool power. You can just
Yeah, I
slap
figured
someone.
you'd have that one.
Well,
Also,
And it gets the networked ability.
also subtract 2 from the damage because I put my temp damage because I was gonna attack that.
well, that'll be something
well.
to consider later.
Yeah.
I mean, don't forget, you've mostly been fighting idiots so far who don't use mental spells, so... Let's see what 67's got for thee in the confusion
Oh,
table.
I already did it.
Oh no, you hit yourself in confusion. Craig.
Yeah, I'm the annoying Pokemon effect.
Oh. Is there anything we can do to, like, make them stop that?
If you were a spellcaster, there's probably a way to stop it. Did you know? Did you know magic does that? It can do cool things, you know? The spell magic would end it since it's a spell effect.
Yep.
Which Dodo has dispel magic.
Did you also know that most spellcasters have high will saving throws? It's a really big coincidence, ain't it? Well,
It is my turn, right?
yeah, I think it's your turn.
Yeah.
I see no
Well,
evidence to the contrary.
I shall dispel magic on the kitty cat.
Dispel magic. Let's take a look. See how this exactly works. Targeted to dispel. This targeted. You make one dispel magic check, which is basically make a caster level check, similar to if something is spell resistance, and compare it to the spell with the highest caster level. Okay. And then the rest is just an example. Repeat this process until you have dispelled one spell affecting the target, or you have failed to dispel every single spell. Wow. All right, go ahead. The DC for this caster level check is 18.
So roll a d20, add your level.
D20 plus 8.
Uh, 19.
That does it. Kitty Cat is no longer Kitty Confused.
Thank
Yeah.
God I'm in pain.
Also,
Why am I bleeding?
real quick, does Aiden Another not let us slap the confusion out of people?
Huh?
What the hell are you thinking about, Claire? Aid Another is where he gives someone a +1 on an attack or a +1 on AC. It's where you help someone in combat. Here we go. In melee combat, you can help a friend attack or defend by distracting or interfering with an opponent. If you're in the position to make a melee attack on an opponent that is engaging a friend in melee combat, you can attempt to aid your friend as a standard action. In your case, a immediate action, so it's a reaction you can use. Not your attacks of
Okay.
opportunity. You can make an attack roll against AC 10. If you succeed, your friend gains either a +2 bonus on his next attack roll against that target, or a +2 bonus to AC against that opponent's next attack. Your choice. As long as you attack comes before the beginning of your next turn. Multiple characters can stack aid on the same friend. It's insane.
So we could
Okay.
gang beat the shit out of one guy.
Mr. Craig has done his turn. Your Puppo
Well,
can
I
make
was-
his
I
turn.
was gonna- I was gonna move my. Fuck. Wolf can't really go much places except for over here.
Claire has
Block-
disconnected.
Block the door.
Claire's not
Going to
disconnected.
make going to try to intimidate the spellcaster.
Jorilla, how tough are you? Oh boy, she's a lot of levels. Which I guess makes sense since she's an ogre and she has to bolt on all those class levels.
Where is it? Menace? I think Menace is the right one.
Claire?
The DC is 23.
Did we lose Claire? On
Hello?
the call? Oh, yeah, you're good.
It's weird.
It's what am hold on, what am I rolling? Intimidate. Nope.
She's laughing too hard at the cat getting slapped.
Alright, well he's blocking the door though, so there's that.
He's blocking a door, but he's not blocking all the possible doors in life. Another door gets
Well-
thrown open. Did you forget you're in a stronghold filled with ogres? In
Yeah,
case
we
this
are.
in case this context was lost on you, let me remind you, you're in a stronghold filled with ogres. One of whom is like, Doggy! Doggy! I want to pet the doggy!
The map just changed for me. Did it change for everyone else?
Well,
No.
door open.
I am at the farmlands for some reason.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see what
that's
just
weird.
happened. I dragged your token and for some reason it whatever.
And then suddenly a dimension door
I
opens
didn't
up
even
and
have
Craig
the
is
little
gone.
window open to
All of a
drag you over.
sudden, the druid is just
God.
miles away.
It's like, wow, we are screwed.
Okay,
This-
there goes our spellcaster.
The ogre sees Toolkit and goes, I want that one. He makes good cloak, and tries to swing his club all the way through the doorway. And you hear a clunk. Ouch, my head. This big strong man
Who
is gonna spend
scared
his
feels
first action
gross.
becoming a big anger. Because it turns out he's a barbarian. Roar.
Oh.
That's what mealtime means. It means time to start decking people. Okay, unfortunately I have to remove a small section. There we go. Now he won't roll multiple attacks. Then he takes that big hook. Okay, you tried to threaten him, didn't you?
Yes.
How do you like not having an eyeball?
Wow.
I mean, like, for a second time.
Don't forget.
Oh, and of course.
Don't forget he does have a -4 as a result of being both sickened and in a bad place mentally.
Well, a 30 still hits, it turns out, with maximized damage. Okay.
You know what? He has an action left. He's gonna fucking power attack this one. So that adds. Let's see. Power attack is how much? It's like +2 damage per one sacrifice, and I think he can sacrifice 3. So here's another. Add 6 damage to this one.
So you literally just killed Claire.
Yes. That's what you get
Okay.
for messing with Mr. Jagrath.
Yeah, all right. Another. Oh, by the way, another Bane attack. Instantly killed me.
Ah, damn it! It wouldn't be enough. I was gonna wait. How did he get a 39 on his crit attack?
I
Shouldn't
mean,
you have a -10 on that plus negatives for using power attack?
so you should have a -4, yes, for being sickened and being. Let me just double check that sickened is indeed 2. Sickened is a -2, yes. So it's a -2 from sickened, a -2 from shaken. Then there's the -5 from the multiple attack bonus. So that's a -9. So that's actually a 20 to crit confirm, Claire, which is a miss.
Alright. So how much damage?
20, total of 50.
26 actually, because he power attacked it. Wait, that does reduce it by another 3. So yes, just a crit threat hit, but not the damage.
So okay, how much damage?
26 and 30.
Okay.
So 56.
And he laughs as you immediately start looking. Whew! This guy's like, doggy! And they both get stuck in the door. I want to see doggy. I want to see doggy. He's so big, I want to hug him.
Claire,
Yeah.
delay your turn till after mine.
Okay.
You delay your turn until after Kitty Cat then?
I delay my turn until after Kitty Cat.
Your initiative becomes 8. That doesn't mean I want to shift to him. Kit is just gonna... I'll be over here, thanks. He hides behind the
And
wolf. And
Using any of his powers he has, because he has like 20.
he has a lot of them. Let's see, I know I gave him that healing ability. I don't think he can manifest the touch over, but he is going to spend a little pee-pee on this one, which means that I return to get a hit point. Whee!
And we do have a collective up, right?
Yes, I assume at some point you set up the collective.
Well, that's him who does that, so...
Yes, as I said, and assume at some point this process was explained to you. The mystical connection that binds all of you. And then, let's see, this is 1 power point, right? Yeah, it's 1, and then he can stack up to 6, so all the way from Compton. My brain can't do the math for some reason. 6 times 3 is 18. Claire, you get 18 hit points back.
Woo.
Every little bit helps.
Don't forget that your armor class is boosted because you have a heads-up display.
Yeah, we're in a video game now.
Welcome to video games. Dorella Krieg sees him. Ooh. Wait a moment. Wait, one quick moment. Because my eyeballs feel like they have just been deceived. Oh no, she does. She does have confusion to 4th level. I thought it was a 3rd. I guess I read it wrong. Yeah, what's she gonna use on him? Well, she does have mirror image actually. It's not what
Yeah, I know.
Attack of opportunity.
she's gonna try to lightning bolt the toolkit, which means that yes, Tyr does get to make attack of opportunity.
Aha.
Sure.
Where the fuck do I keep track of toolkit's fun stuff? I don't have a place for this. Ugh.
Is this actually going to press the button? Waiting for the game to actually respond. There we go.
Her armor class is a delicious 24.
So that works.
No, the first one was, yeah. Although, do I get extra hit because heads up display? I don't know.
No, that just gives
yeah,
you a +1 to your armor class.
Ah, okay.
Mikalachi's not throwing that lightning bolt where good old Torvis is hanging out. A lightning bolt comes crashing through your dog and through a toolkit. And then she retreats, provoking technically another attack of opportunity because it's a separate action. Roll me that dex save. It's DC 15.
For the dog?
For the dog, yes. The dog is in the way of the lightning bolt that tries to hit the fox that she thinks is neat.
Fuck off.
Indeed. Ezra, confusion time.
D100. 33.
You do nothing but babble incoherently.
Blah, 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 blah.
You know what? Let's input some new flashy rules because you're not all spellcasters, so no one on your team is gonna complain. You get to repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Alright.
Because to be fair, confusion is already pretty fucking powerful without the part where it lasts forever by the time you get it.
We'll
Yeah, like, wait.
save.
Like, how long was it gonna last?
Make me another one, Bella.
Uh,
That was for your last turn.
alright.
This one's for the now turn. Oh, this is gonna last like 8 turns.
Alright. I ain't gonna save.
This guy's
Oh,
like
what's your will save?
puppy.
Two.
Puppy. He's gonna run
Yeah,
over here because he
two.
also wants to see that fox. Tyr,
+2 to my studied. So
he's like,
let's take-
ooh,
wait.
ooh, look at him. Mm.
Does Tyr get an attack of opportunity as he goes
Probably.
by?
But then he
He
tries to.
wouldn't though because he doesn't have combat reflexes.
Yeah, if you don't have combat reflex, you can't make one on your turn. Then he basically tries to push the dog aside. he wants to squish that bright orange thing. It's pretty. And unfortunately, the other pretty thing in the party is hidden behind a large, confused metal person.
Blah, 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 blah.
I think that just about allows him to push Tyr like a little bit over to the side. And he's like tries to squeeze through the door. He's like, ah! Puppy! Makes grabby hands at toolkit. Kitty cat.
Okay, so my scarf is gonna angrily flicker a little bit,
Flicker, flicker.
and I'm gonna use my first full round attack on the asshole that
Excuse
nearly
me.
killed.
Someone didn't get a turn. And I think it's Jolly. That's the mistake I made. Whoops. Does Jolly have anything he wants to add to the conversation? Not really.
He's scared.
He was scared. He was a little confused because it was already mealtime in his head. Anyway, Kitty Cat, you were doing what?
Okay, so I use the free one of my scarf because apparently I get one of those a day that I forgot about, and then I use a full round, full action attack to target Big Man on the legs.
They're all pretty big. Which is big man?
That guy.
Well, his armor class is 17.
So he's prone.
It's barbarians. He's prone. Whoops.
And then I'll follow up with a normal attack.
Wait, did he get
Sala,
knocked prone?
Can you please
Yeah.
remove the extra attack that isn't used?
Okay,
I'll do that.
It's
I have
getting a
impro-
bit frustrating.
I have
Sorry.
I have improved. I have greater trip, which allows me to make an immediate attack of opportunity to anyone who gets
Torvis, what do you want to do?
So do your attack of opportunity, Claire.
Yeah, as he falls on the ground, I'm able to do.
What attack of opportunity?
I have greater trip, so if
So,
he falls on the ground,
oh,
I can hit him.
allow me to look this up because I'm actually never heard of this. Let's see. You receive whenever you successfully trip an opponent,
Oh,
and they provoke attacks of opportunity in general.
oh.
So if
No, it says that the way that sentence is written, I just pulled it up, Safi. It means that when Torvis trips him, they automatically provoke an attack of opportunity.
yeah, and Torvis ain't tripping nobody.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was just making sure that sentence is correct. Still, I did a fair amount of damage to him.
No, I was thinking teamwork.
Marvelous. Whoopsh
you're
to the
Torvis.
legs. Whoopsh to the legs.
Okay, well he's on the ground, so I'm sort of beating him. And roll worse than I rolled before. Does 19
is
hit him?
prone.
You still hit him.
Yeah, yeah. Gonna hit him again. What is that red? What
That's
are those red numbers?
Minimal roll.
Craig.
We
No,
rolled a 1.
of course
Still,
I did.
Claire, you did. We both did 29 to him,
How's he looking? Is he
so 58
well.
total.
Okay, I am going to become a giant bear.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
So-
look at the bear.
Let's buff that shit. Wild shape large.
Cool. Everyone is now squeezing. It takes the penalties thereof.
Yeah. Why did you do that right there, please? No?
Because I was going to move over here.
Over where?
Trying to. My thing is going so slow.
It's because there's lots of lighting effects. Sparkle, sparkle.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to move over here.
Just saying you might want to consider turning on hardware acceleration on your device.
You walk
Okay.
over. Oh, you're walking over the prone dude.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, you
doesn't.
can't attack of opportunity from there.
That you can still do that even if it's prone. Additionally, there's a guy over here who wants to take care of you, so...
But he's between me and a wall, though.
No, he provokes when you initially start moving.
Okay.
This guy would like to also follow suit.
Okay,
I think it
what
takes a
is
-4 for being prone, though. Let me actually look up the exact specifics, but I recall that you can still just
And
hit people.
sickened.
Or maybe that was 2nd edition, excuse me. No, that sickened goes away in a round.
But he was hit again.
Yeah, but he wasn't shaken, so he doesn't become sickened.
Darn it.
A prone creature takes a -4 to melee attacks, can use a ranged weapon. Okay, yeah, doesn't provoke any specific attacks opportunity. Alright, you can still do them.
Okay, and was going to cast. Actually, no. I'm gonna have Tyr try to bite on the guy who's attacking Toolkit.
Jump.
Nope.
Nope. Anyway, these guys want to pet puppies. Unfortunately, they're idiots. They're absolute idiots. So what they consider petting a puppy is a bit more brutal than that.
Aw.
One would assume.
The next one is with a -5, so I think both miss. And they just end up patting the boy instead of accidentally pushing their hooks in.
They actually pat the boy.
They've done it. Can
Tyr
you
is
pet the dog in
confused.
Pathfinder? Despite being on the ground, Mr. Craig is going to get angry. He's actually still just angry. First off, Mr. Rockman, I would like to reiterate that your armor class is 20, and you were hit with a 20 and a 20.
My
For a
armor class is higher than 20.
Why is it higher than 20?
Damn.
Because
Can
the
+1.
Can you please flick on the... Okay, no, to me it says 19.
oh, I thought it went up more than that. Okay,
In that
So I
case, you
took-
take a delicious 48 damage.
48.
Yes, these guys are big and strong. They hurt when they hit. In case you haven't noticed, those hooks tear a lot of flesh out. Jagroth, so cocky boy, is gonna beat everyone's ass without getting up. This one's for you. This one's for Torvis. And this one's for Ezra.
Well, that's not hitting.
And one going for Torvis should be minus
They're all -4, by the way.
-9 for Torvis.
Why -9 for Torvis? Oh yeah, because of the extra. Yep,
-5.
you're right. The multiple attack penalty. Torvis,
Yeah, that still hits, unfortunately.
What's your AC with the +1?
22. 22.
Also, I think that now our good friend Craig is dead. As he is hit down... Wait, no, wait. Excuse me. I need to know the exact specifics of your Constitution score, which I think is pretty high. Because he hits you... Oh, wait. You're 9, 20... I think that exactly kills you, actually.
Okay, then.
Yeah,
So we
he's
go from one-shot baby fight to enemies that can one-shot us.
Yeah! But it's
This is
spellcasters that are the
fun.
problem in Pathfinder, you know.
Yeah, apparently we really just need a wizard.
I wanted to know why you thought
also,
running straight into a fortress of
uh,
ogres was a grand idea.
Well, yeah, but it didn't matter. This one guy is killing all of us. Also, I'm going to use the hero point too. Can I use that to save Craig?
How do you want to save him?
Isn't there a way that I can force a reroll on an attack, even those guys gain apparently all crazy high rolls?
Well, also I don't get it. So Jagroth can swing at us multiple times while he's on the ground, not provoke attack. He's
No.
on the ground.
That doesn't provoke attacks of opportunities. Standing up provokes attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Claire, if you want me to do that, I'd gladly beat you up while you're on the ground.
Claire's gotten beaten up on the ground.
Do you want to get beaten up more on the next time you're on the ground, Claire? I'm offering you the opportunity to experience true pain.
Okay.
This ogre also wants to pet the puppy, which presumably is starting to panic because it no longer has a master. Puppy! Jesus, they both actually managed to pet the puppy, and they're still wrestling at the door. Arguing over what's going on. A couple more ogres are starting to realize what's going on. This one still looks at little old Talon and goes, "Yummy. Time for eating."
Berry time.
Berry time. It's Perry time. It's Perry time. Come on, everyone. It's Perry time.
With the hero point thrown in there at the end.
Give me that hero point.
Yeah, so.
Oh
that
yeah,
gives
for the
me-
plus bonus. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Wow, these crits.
And.
It's hero time. It's hero time.
Thankfully, I had. So what's that button? I gotta remove that extra attack.
You change your attack from strength based, or well, you change it from melee to BAB max, and then you add your strength or dex to that, depending on what you do.
That sounds way more complicated.
It's all if you're setting up. It's not.
Please don't sound like Buff and Forrest, whose review of Pathfinder 2e was literally, "I'm a fucking idiot." Oh my god,
Oh
I'm so
boy.
angry about that review. That was 90% him admitting I'm an idiot and I don't actually want to play the game. Filling out my sheets ahead of time, that's fucking juju magic. That's illegal.
Okay, and can you use my last hero point to re-roll that?
Marvelous. Doesn't do it though. You're disabled now, as you're at 0 hit points. Unless
Okay,
you have
so
any,
this is a.
unless you have some sort of damage reduction.
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a TPK.
Yes.
You planned this to be a TPK.
No. This is just how this particular environment works. Like, you went straight to the boss in a fortress filled with ogres, and
We had
imagine
literally- And how are we supposed to win? We had a
by
fortress
not
full of ogres
using.
that could all,
Listen,
like,
Zyla,
one-shot us.
Zyla, you can enter fortresses in other ways than going through the front door, going straight to the boss in the middle of the barracks. By
I was thinking that
Yeah,
you could, like the
so.
like,
yeah,
why are
butcher
you
or
complaining to
something.
me that you went to the place with a high concentration of powerful enemies instead of picking them off and trying to create distractions and making some panic and I don't know, fucking a plan?
I mean, I thought he'd take us to the butchery, but like, you know, I'm not
Yeah.
complaining.
My thought was we were going to go inside and, like, you know, kind of pick them off from the inside, but that didn't really go well, especially since.
Yeah, because we got swarmed really quick.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not even the fact that we got. It's not just the fact that we got swords. It's like these dudes just do like, more. Well, I mean, Craig got killed in 2 attacks. I got basically nearly killed besides some number crunching in 1 attack because humans' main weapon.
I mean,
ogre hook.
I mean,
crit.
to be fair, Jagrath Creek has a 19 to 23 times piercing on 2d8 plus 16. And a plus 20
Yeah,
to
like-
hit, just in case you wanted his crit not to miss.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he's built to legit just obliterate characters.
Yes.
Especially if they're human, apparently. Because oh my God, Bane.
I thought I thought none of you were human, but I forgot you actually are.
Yeah, every Bane thing will hit Claire. That's how the whole
Yeah,
world's gonna be for each.
No,
party,
it's
I
because this
guess.
was made for 3.5, and back then people were humans.
No, I'm just joking though, because
Which is
every time we find Bane, it's Claire.
Every time it's Bane, it's Claire, because to be fair, Claire's playing humans for some reason.
No, half elf and then human.
Oh yeah, I was a.
Yeah, remember I was a half.
It was
yeah,
Elf
remember,
Bane because the guy hated
Weirdly
Shillelagh.
specific.
Yeah. Remember, I played a half elf and got killed.
And
for
the
it,
guy
and then
hated
I played
Shillelagh.
human.
I mean, at least you were here for this one.
But no, see, apparently, if I played a goddamn wizard, everything would have been okay.
No.
That just kind of irritate. That just does sort of irritate me.
Now,
Just saying.
again, even this situation you got yourself into had options that involved strategic maneuvering. Because you are kind of standing in the middle of things. Even though this hallway was clear and there might have been a bottleneck you could have used to your advantage.
I
Oh, you
could've
mean
probably-
aside from the flanking and 2 of us getting
Listen,
instantly
Eating
confused,
shit once is better than eating shit 1,000 times.
half of us couldn't do anything.
Well, ain't that just the bee's knees?
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Well,
So
this
maybe roll
technically
back
the-
to outside so we can do some actual planning. 'Cause
No,
we just sort of
no.
goofing around.
when a story ends, a story ends.
I
Since when do I do rollbacks on anything this major? I mean, if you want to do it and you think you actually can hold to a plan that's not kind of soft boiled, if you can do a non soft boiled plan, sure, I'll let you give it a go. So, can you promise me that your next plan isn't going to be walking side of a fortified location and imagine things will just work out?
I mean, sure, we were kind of going for the almost
So-
Trojan horse thing. Get
So,
around into
okay,
a
okay,
location
let's
and
get
pick
back
them
to the
off,
Trojan
but-
horse part. Didn't see you do anything that Trojan horse involved. Like, you just kind of went with the guy to where he wanted you to be. Stupid as he is, that's stupider of you.
Okay, so
Like,
I will
allow me.
say- I
Okay,
will-
okay, Sans. What is the best case scenario you had in mind for this? This works out
I-
perfectly as you want it. What was going to happen?
I will say if big guy was leading us to the big fortress, we probably wouldn't have followed.
yeah,
Yeah,
because we thought we
I
were going
asked
to
you.
like
I asked you if you were going to play along, and you said yeah.
Yeah, but then you narrated us going into the fortress, but like
know-
we did-
You know, for people who like to interrupt people, you sure didn't interrupt me when I said something you don't agree to. Like, why don't you just say, hey, I don't agree to that? Have you considered that an option? Well, what's your answer? I'm
Okay,
not
to be
holding you
fair-
hostage.
Okay, to be fair on the one part, sometimes the narration does go quickly in these games. And you know Bella is not the most confrontational
know.
about stuff.
But I get the
So-
feeling a lot of people here agree to what Bella said.
Well, she was kind of the one running the stuff right there for a minute.
Okay, so let's get back to it. Slap. Your plan works perfectly. What does it
No.
look like?
Okay. One thing though, Safi. Please don't berate us. Like, get it, this didn't work out too well, but don't have to get too upsetty spaghetti about it.
yeah. It's kind of.
Because we're not trying to cause issues. It's just that the thing that's getting me is how immeasurably overpowering us these guys were, even individually. Like, this boss alone would have taken out half our party in one hit.
I mean, they are all like CR8. Except for these boys. They're like CR3.
And the thing was, our session last time did go quickly, so we didn't really get much detail on the fortress or the goings-ons, which was partially our fault. We did move quickly.
You did burn
So
down a
we weren't-
house.
Yeah, which we should have. And so we weren't quite aware of how bad the situation was. And also, we made the decision to sneak in here at, 2 in the morning my time? We were kind of out of it.
All right, then.
So, again, we get it.
Let's rewind the clock.
Let me finish.
I'll let you finish,
we
but I
don't-
won't rewind the clock then.
Really?
Do you want to have fun and be a hero? Or do you want to berate me?
So, last thing then. Mutual agreement. We won't berate each other, okay?
Sexcellent.
That a yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Additionally, Tyr, your horse
Everybody cool?
can't see. In that case, I'm going to do something else which will help our good friend Apollo over here, which is I'm going to turn off the lighting engine, because apparently this map's way too complicated for his computer. Which, to be fair, it is. It is arbitrary polygons. Also, just one thing that happened last time that is way more of a last time thing than this time. The guys who worked at the fortress, you just kind of sent home. Instead of asking any questions about, hey, what's the fort like?
Yeah, that was kind of the thing last time that I was saying. I thought we should go talk to them because it just sort of I thought they were sticking around until we came this way. I was actually confused about that last time we played.
I mean, they were in a bad spot. They wanted to go home and have a nap.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I figured we were going to talk to him as part of the.
You now have
overall
time to
quest.
talk to them if you really wanted to, since you're no longer inside of the fort.
We probably should. It probably makes sense.
You have
plus
some-
recovery time.
You have some really bad vibes about this place. To be fair, when the place smells literally of piss and shit and blood, and there are like gores hanging from the...
Yeah, you see, we didn't know that last time.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you run too far ahead and the GM can't catch up. The GM can't put down the warning sign and remind you that there's a bear trap stuck to your foot. Although, actually, the bear trap was stuck to the foot of another animal, but that's besides the point.
So I'll suggest we go to town, talk to those people, figure it out, because I don't think these guys are going anywhere.
That's the definition of a fort. It stays there because they want to stay there.
Yeah.
Marvelous. In that case, we're going to rewind a bit further. How about we just put you guys right back at that burnt down house, nice and toasty, with your yonder friends. Let me pull up their page. Wait, which one is it again? Here we go. To remind you of the individuals that you've met up with. I hate that they don't all have the same name, so I have to look up all their things separately. The individuals you have talked to were the fine Jakadros Sovak, the most experienced ranger of the bunch, who seems to be the leader of the remaining black arrows, of which there are 3. Then there was Vil Tamros, the guy with 2 axes you thought looked hella spiffy.
Mm-hmm.
He could spin the wind. And then there was the somewhat skittish, but filled with bravado and dressed like he's supposed to be on the ocean blue, Cave in a Windstrike. Let me see if I can find them again so I can just show you these beautiful gentlemen. Here's him.
Oh yeah,
Those
Axeman.
were some pretty spiffy axes.
He's the Hatchet Man from Shadowverse.
Yeah, every time I see him.
And then there was Jacqueline. Here you go. These 3
Not sure I
fine
feel about
individuals
Jane
are
Carter.
with thee. And you may ask them a question 3.
I was hoping they'd give us more than 3. That's kind of a weirdly specific thing for people to say. Apparently they live under bridges or something.
You can ask them for more questions. They're not genies. As long as you ask it within the 3-question limit.
It's very odd.
So if we ask for another question after the first 2,
Mm-hmm.
does that make it a 4-question limit, or how does that work on the numerical scale here?
How about instead of asking complications, you just ask them some questions. They're here. They're a bit tired, but they're here.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
what-
what can you tell? Okay, go ahead, people.
The people who took over the fort, what are their numbers like?
You know, normally in adventure paths or in adventures, they don't tell you this number even though it's something that you think they would tell the GM. It's like, hey, fuck you. You don't have to know this. And I'm like, I do. This is very important. There are 32 ogres in Fort Rannoch. 32 of them are the weenies. 6 of them are the big, strong, fuck you boys. And 2 of them are the big head honchos. Additionally, there was a serpent lady with them. Which, in case you forgot, which I presume you did, your notebook is a bit slim. You're also looking for another, maybe a Lamia.
We're looking for possibly another Lamia, yeah.
Yeah,
we
this
killed
is
the
Yeah, and then we ran into the side quest.
So yes, there's a Lamia inside, presumably. Maybe. It might be a Huanti or a serpent folk. Product identity being the bitch it is.
Yeah,
Wait, is Lamia a product that
No,
Wizards of the Coast
I said Huanti would be. And serpent folk is their replacement, as is Reptoid, because for some reason they want it too.
what was the name of the Lamia again? Or
Lucretia.
the one, is Lucretia in the fort? I guess is the question.
To the best of his understanding, she probably is. He never saw her leave before he left.
What's the best entrance if we wanted to get in and get rid of Lucretia?
He asked you a follow-up question. What entrance would you like?
Preferably one where the majority of us survive.
So you want a bottleneck? Well, there are a few ways in. First and foremost, there is the waterfall. It leads into a cavern you can access in the back. That can get you pretty deep without getting seen. There is the Eyrie for the eagles. It's up high, they won't expect it, and again will afford you a nice bottleneck. You can climb up through the waterway grid, and that way you'll be able to sneak in at night when they're all asleep without them noticing.
That sounds good.
I just need to check up where this one exit goes. Because I really appreciate maps with, like, this goes off, but I'm not telling you where it goes. Let's see. On the plus side, it does mention all the options for taking the fort. How nice. So yes, there's the sluice gate, the sluice, the secret tunnels. Let's see, the stealth, death from above. He also mentions an option that he wouldn't recommend because the whole place is filled with something he calls shocker lizards. There's an underground passage you can take.
Okay, the shocker lizards sound bad.
If you want to get bezapped, it's probably fine.
Reptiles, Xylas. Never trust them.
Just throw them at someone and they get zapped.
Solid plan.
Yeah, getting in some smartness.
The big benefit of taking the caverns, though, is that if you take the caverns, you'll end up right inside of the fortress.
Probably don't want to go.
Additionally, they tell you of one more thing. Ogres are big and stupid. And as long as they're not given a reason to, they tend to ignore fighting. Because, you know, ogres tend to beat each other up on the regular.
I wonder if we could use that. The fact, them beating each other up if, like, something happens.
And so, as a footnote, the average ogre is so stupid they don't call for help until they're like, oh, I'm already dead. Whoops.
Yeah.
So, yes.
So the plan could be sneak at night. I take care of a lot of the sleeping ones, because...
Why don't we all go together, technically speaking? If we're going to take some time to rest and recover, we might as well go all together. The ogres aren't very perceptive. In case you haven't noticed, they barely notice their own pinky toes. Though, to be fair, they don't all have them, and some of them have them merged together.
Well, they have been in the fortress once, and they could actually lead us to where we want to go. Easier than we could, probably, from just being told about it.
It's my fortress. I know exactly where to get us. Don't need the ogres for that.
If we make it look like there's a reason for some of them to leave, wouldn't they leave the fortress to go track down something to eat?
Theoretically speaking, I guess if you really wanted to, you could try to burn part of it down. Create a fire, make them panic.
I do carry fire, but I was thinking big rock man here, who isn't actually big. Can't you make your woofer, like, really big?
The woofer is really big.
Can we make it bigger?
I mean, yeah.
I was thinking we make it bigger, and then the wolf, like, makes them go after the wolf, and the wolf is fast and big. So the wolf runs away and lures some of them out so we don't have to fight everybody. And then we stab everybody who came after the wolf.
Well, we don't want to. We would probably want to take advantage of bottlenecking. We don't want to, like, lure too many of them to us. You know what I mean? Because if they're as stupid as they describe, what if, like, a lot more than we intended to leave and come into our direction? Furthermore, one smaller issue. Lucretia is obviously pulling the strings of these ogres. Luring them out may just have her just call them back, because, she could probably command them or something.
They seem pretty dumb.
Yeah. So, she could probably she could probably point out any tricks that we pull.
Oh, that's if she's paying attention.
That's true, too. I mean, if the ogre's getting fights all the time, she'll probably just think it's like those boys will be boy scenarios.
I mean, I've no idea where she is. So
Question about your plan, Talon.
Yeah.
Do you think they wouldn't chase the already big wolf?
See, that's my idea. Is we make the wolf bigger and more of them chase it.
But do you think they wouldn't already chase it?
If we can get, even small numbers to chase the wolf, which is, at its normal size, you know, we can trickle them down.
oh, this is kind of cool that I just noticed. I'm shuffling him around to have that power because, to be honest, compulsions are annoying. But apparently he can remove time or make you immune to it for a little bit. That's nice.
Wait,
Move
what the hell is it?
time.
So
Time?
this ability, it either reduces the amount of time the condition lasts, or it can make you immune to it for a few rounds.
Oh, okay. I thought like you were talking about like they can make us immune
Yeah,
to
the
like
physical concept of time.
No. Anyway,
time dilation.
you were talking about exciting distractions with wolves.
So I don't
I
think
mean,
we
like I can also summon other creatures too.
Ooh,
I
how
mean, the
about
more creatures, the more likely they are to chase it.
Like
Yeah, how about-
Wait,
I got that.
how about
what's
a
the
small little pack of
tastiest
wolves?
creature he could summon?
You're not an ogre. You don't know what ogres like.
In fact, I can with like aspect of the beast or summon nature's ally 1. I can summon like I don't know what 6, 7 of them right now.
Summon like
Yeah, so we could summon a whole bunch of them out of there and sneak in with lower resistance.
I rolled Monster Slayer to think about what's the favorite? What's like the most delicious animal? Okay, that didn't roll for some reason.
Yeah, but these are ogres. What is your
Hey,
What?
what do
Morgan,
you
why'd that roll twice?
like? I could summon. I could cast like Cape of Wasps or whatever the spell is, and they'll probably think that's edible.
Please never cast that.
Oh, I'm gonna cast that.
Now
Oh,
he's gonna pull out this little old note for you, and he's gonna point to that building that's nestled between the fortress and the wall on the south, on the right of the sheet. See that building? And I've
Yeah.
heard. I think that's the new barracks. The place is an absolute ramshackle of a building. The thing is, I think most of the ogres are in there because it doesn't smell of, people.
Is it flammable?
It's both going to collapse and highly flammable. Yes.
Hey, no.
Yeah,
Oh, the t-shirt.
Krieg, can you summon birds?
Yes.
Can you be a bird?
I can be a bird and summon birds.
You need to
Okay.
be a bird.
Okay.
Hey, turn into a bird. What's?
And you want me
Okay.
to do what as a bird?
Talon opens up his coat and shows off 4 vials of alchemist fire.
What? I could just cast a fucking roly fireball and set
I
everything on
wanted
fire.
to be a terrorist.
I can just think of easier ways to burn this building down.
I wanted to use.
I can walk up to it and touch it with my hand and set it on fire.
That's probably a bad idea.
that require you being close to it, unfortunately.
Either way, we should light that on fire.
I mean, that seems to be what we tend to do.
Yeah, and this time
And-
there's nothing else flammable around it.
This time, it's a practical solution to a practical problem.
I mean, yeah. Plus, the fire will like clean all that place up in case someone who owns apparently on
So,
fire.
yeah. Krieg, you should go light that stuff on fire.
I mean, if we're all in agreement, then I don't see why not.
There is one slight problem that I would like to iterate in case you forgot about it. The rains around here have been getting increasingly, so most things are kind of soaked-ish.
We have
That's
a
why
lot
we summon
of
a
fire.
miniature sun.
We see you do not doubt the team's ability to light something on fire. Like
If I can burn down a forest, I can burn down a barracks.
we lit a tower.
The
on
heavy
fire,
rain
the
makes it more
lab stood-
difficult, though.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
you see, ball of fire.
yeah, ball of flames, magical flames. The rain's
Sphere
not
of
magic.
flames, because fireball's a different spell.
Unless Lucretia's like
if I can
weather
burn
wizard.
something down accidentally, I'm sure I could burn something down on purpose.
That's a valid point.
Sexy.
So yeah, we do that. We go in through the armory. We sneak around the back.
You go in through the
Wait,
watery?
The
There was that back path.
Ah, yes,
I don't feel-
yes.
yeah, the back path.
Well,
Without
there's the
top
Eyrie
business.
for the Eagles. There, I guess our secret armory is through the waterfall. Maybe there's some supplies there that can help you against the ogres.
Yeah, and we can slip through there. They won't know we're there, and we can make it in.
Pretty
Yeah, if
sure
things
we
go
have
south,
some.
we can slip right back out. Hopefully.
Pretty sure we have some giant bane arrows in there too.
That'd be helpful for looks at the Slayer. Exactly you.
I mean, it wouldn't, hurt.
Well, I mean, technically, they'd also work for the fighter. So
So,
I'd say the druid, but you're usually a bear or something.
Bears don't use bows.
This
for
is
some
true.
reason.
So let's do plan. Burn it down.
But like, once we burn it down, are we just gonna wait at the front entrance, or?
No,
never
we'll be in
wait
that
at
secret
the
armory.
front gates of a fortress.
There's a secret armory behind the waterfall. to go out.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah, as mentioned, there
I
are
think
3 main ways in. It's the sluice, if you want to go at night and start shanking them in their sleep. There's the waterfall, if you just want to hit them in the back. And then there's the Eyrie, which has a really good bottleneck.
So I think we set the fire and we go through the armory behind the waterfall, and then we can get them from behind while most of them are on fire.
Actually, he speaks up. If he recalls correctly, there's 2 secret exits from the waterfall section. One exit leads to right behind that old barrack that you could burn down, and the other one is right behind the fortress. So you could use it to either sneak in through the front door of the fortress itself, or climb up the side of it. He points at that little map of his, and he goes like, okay, so that thing in the back, that little staircase, all the way on the left side, that's the Eyrie. Like, slightly down from that is where the secret exit is. The other secret exit is like on the little dimple underneath the barracks I pointed out.
Hell yeah.
So those would provide you some options.
Well, I like the cat's plan so far. Burning the just light.
Yeah,
light the
so
place.
we have those two entrances. So we burn down the barracks from there, and then we go through the back of the secret armory, and then we climb up the side and take it down.
So here's a question: how good are you at swimming?
Me, pretty good.
Because we could delay the burning down until we're already inside.
That's what I was thinking. We use that secret entrance to.
Best
get it
I
from
understand,
behind.
the ogres are only really watching the gate that still opens. The other one is basically collapsed. So if we go underwater somewhere further up the river, then go down it, and then go into the waterfall and set fire once we've gotten all the supplies, we'll catch them in the middle of the panic instead of afterwards.
So yeah, it's a good plan. So yeah, I think that's a good plan.
There's one thing we
Yeah.
need to consider, though. This is a risk we're taking, because of one main reason. If we set fire to the place, we could put everyone on high alert, which means they might be more organized. On the other hand, it might mean that they're more panicked and nervous and less willing to fight.
See, they're not organized though. They're stupid, so they're not going to work together very well. So
I mean, it's
if
hard.
it does organize them, it's going to take them a long time to organize.
It's hard to organize when the place is on fire. You don't I doubt the ogres prepare for that.
I mean, they might try to fight the fire with their fists.
That sounds like them.
With any luck.
Well, I think we're all ready to go then.
Yeah, sir.
This is the part where I take everyone's tokens and drag them somewhere so I can easily access them.
Let's just hope the PP didn't soak into the wood and make it unburnable.
Okay.
It'd be ammonia. That burns harder.
It turns out the ingredient for like anti-flame agents was ogre urine.
Oh, is Shillelagh losing the party? Oh, you're gonna have a whole 4 extra party members, all fighters for melee combat.
Yay!
Are you sure Hatchet Man isn't like a secret like martial wizard? He enchants his hatchets like and throws
Can
them like
Swordman be in the guy who looks like he's a lesser version of me? Can he just be like, I don't know, a magus?
I mean,
Awesome.
I don't
Already
want
got
to. I don't
Yeah.
want to rebuild him on the fly, but sure, whatever. He's a magus. He's extra.
He's just extra.
Actually, he's a ranger rogue, and the other guy's a ranger fighter, and it's Jacandros who is the pure ranger. He has bark skin.
That poor man.
Deadly aim, dodge, endurance, mini shot, point blank shot, precise shot, rabbit shot toughness. This guy will land an arrow in your eye and you'll be dead. Mr. +1 battle axe fights recklessly. Huh. Has dodge, double slice, great fortitude, power attack, 2 weapon fighting, weapon focus, weapon specialization. Oh, one of his axes is different from his other axes apparently. I didn't notice until now. But he has a battle axe and a hand axe.
Is it kind of weird these ogre fighters don't have their own like ogre bane weapons?
They're hidden.
If they have ogre bane weapons, they would just hurt each other.
I meant the
Or themselves.
I meant the ranger
So,
dudes we found.
They don't have ogre bane weapons. As you mentioned, they have arrows and they have oils for this, but they are meant to be like emergency supplies. They don't have a lot of craftsmen. They need to make those things last.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. A lot. Everything's coming together. On fire.
Anyway, with your fine selection
Look,
of
our best plans involve fire, and our worst.
And sometimes not even plans; they just kind of happen.
Look,
I mean,
we don't really plan.
Well, you now have 2 people who shoot arrows very good, like. So on the plus side, you now
Excellent.
have some backflying fire support.
Especially when we get ogre bane arrows.
And hey, even Vale isn't too bad with an arrow, with a bow, especially against giants, because I think they all have favorite enemy giants. So guess what? They fucking eat those guys for lunch. So if you want to, you can have all of these guys on background support, them just be plinging arrows. Pew pew.
That'd be useful.
Okay,
I'm going to be busy casting fire, so I'm not going to be very range ability.
he's getting into character, lighting everything on fire.
Look, no, you're gonna have 2 jobs here, possibly 3. 1, light shit on fire. 2, it's raining, lightning. Thunder gets 100% hit rate when you use a rainy day.
I mean, if you attack on a
I
rainy
play
day, there's one
Pokemon.
other benefit. Because of the rain, it'll be super easy to just walk up to like the west side of the pond and just jump inside there. Because the rain is quite the downfall.
Perfect.
All right.
And possible shot photo.
What's that?
Turning off mirror image.
Because
Yeah.
every wizard in the land has it.
Because Claire, why wouldn't you?
I know.
Claire, what wizard goes out for lunch without mage armor on? I mean, it
You know,
makes
that's a good
it
point.
super easy to tell who's a wizard because he's the guy with the shimmering energy shield and the 4 other hymns walking around him.
It's just me and my brothers / boy band.
It's me, myself, and I.
My clone boy band.
What does the fan cam look like on those? Alright, kids. Do you think your plan is rock solid, can't fail, only successes here?
I mean, it's always not to fail.
Not the way I roll, but yeah, sure.
First off,
I
give
have-
yourself a hero point because you have a well thought out plan, which gives you enhanced
Yeah.
chance of success in many ways. Not to mention, you have allies who can eat shit in your place.
Also, remember to reset your HP to levels they were before.
Essentially set them to max because I presume you take a whole day to work out the plans and the details and you talk through all the locations. Which is to say, you gotta. I'll tell you where you can go and what you can do because he explains the whole layout to you.
Okay, so we're going in at better conditions than before.
You technically have an edge over the ogres who probably only know the place so. I mean, the whole place smells of people. It's disgusting. Ugh. And ogres don't clean anything, so it's just gonna smell of people forever. All right.
So eventually the smell will be overridden.
Eventually. After a long day's trek through a rainy day, you make it at Fort Rennick, with 4 allies bleached and colored behind you.
This isn't necessary. I don't want you to leave.
We need you.
The handcuffs aren't part of it. I'm bullshitting you. They're
They're
absolutely.
totally part of it. Goodbye, impurities.
As you make your way closer, you can only see the ogres. For first and foremost, the smell and the sounds and the sights are a lot less now that it's raining. I mean, bleeding, dripping corpses just look kind of sad when they're all wet.
Aw.
It looks sad all the time.
Also, the smell is greatly dampened. The ogres in the distance are just blotches on a wall. They're probably so very depressed, so they keep sitting inside of the towers a lot, which gives you a lot of free space to work with. Your allies guide you
Okay.
through the shrubbery and underbrush towards where you want to be. And with some swift maneuvering, you end up inside of a cavern in the waterfall.
Pretty.
Very pretty. Welcome to the Waterfall Cave. The floor of this cave is dotted with puddles. Patches of pale fungus and moss grow in sheets on the wall. Walls to the north, a 5-foot wide passageway angles up into the darkness. A walkway of soggy planks leads from this opening southeast to a second opening. Okay, no, that's just they made a little pathway so that you don't slip and fall too easily. It operates on the depression you come from 13, which is the next location. The cashier should be just
Also,
up ahead.
I'm just giving you this sound for what just happened.
Marvelous.
Ah, yes. I don't know why I made that sound. I was like,
I'm never sure why you make sounds like that.
Of course, since there's 8 of you, the shocker lizards that guard this area kind of skitter off quickly into a small passage. They don't want to mess with that.
And we don't want to mess with them. They're not our problem.
The floor
They're
walls
not
and ceiling of this room, of this cool, damp cavern, are coated in soft, dark grey fungus. Several crates stacked in a nook to the northwest. Your friend points out that to the east is the secret exit out of here that leads to behind the barrack.
Okay, so the Krieg way.
To the north will allow you to get to beside the wall and climb up.
Okay, so everyone clear on the plan?
Yeah, we go to the north. And
Well, Krieg goes on the right path.
Mm-hmm.
because he's going to light things
Because
on
he's
fire.
going to light some stuff on fire.
should one of us hang out by Craig, just in case?
I've got my dog.
Okay.
So,
Although-
some go-
If I'm trying to be stealthy, probably not have a giant 7-foot fucking dog.
Actually, I need to look up where this number 3 goes to, because I'm not sure where that passage goes. No, I'm serious. I have no idea where this... You're next to a thing that goes red, which I think means it goes down. Yeah, it goes down, but I don't see where it ends up.
I keep forgetting I can move the turn order thing. So I
Yeah.
can actually see the passageway.
I imagine that leads into the shocker lizard... Yeah, that probably leads into the shocker lizard tunnels that are down below. In fact, that might be how you get into the back area. Welp.
Whoop.
Yeah, I don't see number 3 anywhere else on the map. That's just weird. Alright, kids and cadets. What do you want to do with your life? You're next to the secret armory that he talked about.
Yeah, so first we're getting that sexy anti-giant gear.
There are a couple of wraps of oilcloth. You find a supply of 6 + 2 shocking burst arrows.
Ooh.
Now, in case you don't know what
Do
shocking
not shoot me with that.
In case you don't know what shocking burst is, it's shocking 2.0. It works as a shock weapon, meaning it does extra 1d6 damage. Additionally, on a critical, it does an extra 1d10 damage. If it's a ×3 critical modifier, which is usually the case with bows, it's 2d10 instead.
Dang.
Additionally, you find 2 bundles of 6 Ogrebane arrows, +2, so those are +4, and they do an extra 2d6 damage against ogres. Those will hurt like hell. Well, actually, they're giant bane, specifically, because ogres are giants. Wait a minute.
Well, I'm gonna take those.
Oh, yeah, it's humanoid giant.
Some of them, because we have
We
the
have
other
some-
guys who are going to use them
Yep.
too.
We got some merch.
Give them to the people who are actually going to be shooting their bow, Ezra.
Okay.
Additionally, there's a small cask of like 6 flasks of these oils last a minute. They're Ogrebane potions. They're oils. If you spread them on your weapon as a full round action, for 1 minute they gain the Bane properties against humanoid giants, meaning that they're +2 more effective and do an extra 2d6 damage.
Okay, so Torvis, Ezra, and I can each take 2 of those since, again, magical bear.
Potion of I hate Shrek. 2.
The Shrek Stomper.
Shrek Stomper. Did we also find a magical item that just says summons meteor on 4?
No. They're rangers, Claire, not wizards.
So we're taking two each of the oils.
Yep.
Nice.
Because the bear is going to be doing his magical bear stuff.
So you have
I'm
12.
doing the normal bear things, setting things on
So
fire.
are you giving 3 Ogre Bane arrows to each of your allies?
Yep.
Marvelous.
And the electro arrows too, so that they have some good stuff set up.
Cool. They'll split 3 between Shillelagh and the other guy.
Age of Empires feeling.
I'm not doing anything, Claire.
Gosh, this party has as many player characters as it has NPCs. How lovely.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay, so let's get this plan rolling.
Alright.
So what was the first part again? Setting the building on fire?
Yep, setting the building on fire and then circling our way to the north.
Whoever's going to set fire has to roll me some stealth, though, because you are briefly exposed.
Well, I am going to become a little tiny mouse, so I could probably not be
A
seen.
little tiny mouse sets fire how?
I can cast spells as an animal.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
Just little mouse
Didn't I
doing
tell you that would be the
fireball.
greatest feat ever?
Uh-huh.
A mouse.
Well, no one's going to
likes-
notice a fucking mouse, even if it starts casting spells.
God dang!
Yeah,
Imagine
they're dumb already.
Imagine being the ogre that has to go to the Lamia boss and say, "Mouse, light building on fire."
Well,
You
and
have
even
to say
better,
those
think
words.
of it this way. The mouse can summon the sphere of fire, right?
Mhm.
Which remains and starts rolling the fuck around. Yeah,
Shit.
just summon the sun.
You use a flaming sphere and set the barracks on fire. Out of it
I
spill
sure did.
around 12 ogres who are coughing, wheezing, and presumably either slightly charred or on fire.
Takes them a minute to realize what's going on.
The ogres start arguing over who has to put the fire out.
And the
Okay,
fire
so-
starts chasing them around.
After all, the ones who are inside are like, we are hurt by fire, therefore we are too weak to put out the fire. The other guys are like, it's your house, it's your fire.
they're just gonna keep arguing about this.
Me not
while on
work.
fire.
In the meantime, one of them is being chased by a fireball. So that's nice.
It's just one of them running away.
I have no words for this. This is
And
amazing.
here they are. Here are the ogres.
This is fine. This is fine. I thought I was just talking
Just
about. My
imagine
coffee
there's
is nice
one
and
in the
warm now.
background.
My
Just
coffee is
imagine
nice
in
and
the
warm.
background. There's one of them running away from the
Yes,
fireball.
it's basically the Benny Hill theme's going on in the background.
I actually want one of them to just stand there and think, maybe I can, because me strongest ogre there is, and tries to punch the fire out.
And somehow wins.
Now,
That would
here's the question. Remember, that building is about to collapse.
We go up.
If you think you can
Yeah.
get them all back inside for it to collapse on top of them, that'd be a great way to get rid of a lot of them in like one big swoop.
Summon nature's ally.
No. I'm going to ask you just this question, and I want an answer that makes me go, sure, why not? And that is, how do you, knowing all this stuff, and knowing this is like a great way to get a couple of quick kills in, how would you get a whole bunch of ogres arguing over a fire back in a burning building?
summon a fat boar that runs into the fire, or runs into the building.
As juicy as boar as possible, you mean?
Yeah, like the
Yeah, like,
juiciest.
That's what I
boar.
was thinking with summon
Does
nature's
anyone here
ally,
have
is we
like,
summon,
does anyone here have a skill that helps them identify the most delicious looking boar possible?
we have a druid.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's a good cook.
I have a one in handle animal. I have nature. I have not nature. What's the survival? Survival. There you go. Like I can with my not elf eyes, I can see the juiciest animal.
Since when do you
I
have?
mean, I have knowledge nature. I have handle animal. I have survival.
I got critical kitten.
Oh no. Too
And then you
cat for
run
that.
out. One of us could run out, then into the fire, then out the back, but we don't know the layout, so that would be a bad idea.
I mean,
Yeah, that's what I was
you
thinking.
know the
Let's
layout.
summon
You've
an
been
animal.
told the layout of the small barrack.
Yeah, but let's not run into the fire.
Yeah, let's do everything but that.
Okay,
Especially
so
as I remember, the plan was to get them to run back into the building to collapse it on them instead
again,
of
the question is, how do you get a whole bunch of ogres to go willingly into a burning building to get collapsed on?
Yeah,
Does
we
anyone
provide...
have ghost sound?
Look, here's my idea.
You know, Claire, if you had spellcasters, someone might know ghost sound.
We got Craig, who can summon the food, and these dumbasses will chase it right in.
Like I
Then
said, if
I'll
you
yell
want that,
from the others.
someone has to roll something to figure out what the tastiest looking
Yeah,
food would be
that's,
for an ogre.
That was why Claire rolled survival,
Oh, what
which
if
often ties into cooking.
I go by the burning building and just yell mealtime?
Does that... Ezra just feels like that's a phrase that would get their attention for some reason. She's not sure why.
She senses it.
Well,
Okay.
there's
Okay,
a
Ezra,
barbecue
if you
going-
want to try that, you can roll me some bluff and see how that works out for you.
Alright,
You have
since
good
there,
bluff.
there is a barbecue going on.
He's just
I'm-
go... It's like that.
Make a 24 bluff.
So,
It's like
even the big, strong ogre fighter guys they all have perception of 5, so I'm not even gonna bother.
Oh,
I'm not even gonna bother. They're all pretty dumb. Do they even have sense motive?
did he even have it?
I don't.
These two.
No, yeah, I mean technically 0, but
I'm
Okay.
assuming it's written in the book for the ogres. Ogres don't have sense motive because I hate ogres.
okay. If you decide to use a spell on summoning a nice tasty meal to run inside, I'll give you a bonus.
Okay, well I will summon a big fat juicy hog.
You can summon like 7.
Dwarves, resist the urge to want to take a
Well,
bite out of that hog.
I could summon one very large one or several small ones.
I think
What-
the large one's a
that-
good one.
I love this so much.
A mouse starts squeaking, but what's important is that they suddenly see this weird person say like meal time.
And then a giant hog.
The ogres, of which there are 16 normal ogres, and there are 2 big ones. One of which is the chef, who's like, "Wait, I say mealtime," and he starts running after Ezra, who I presume jumps into the building and jumps back out of it.
no, I dive back into the secret door. Just
All the ogres
No,
jump
no, it's
inside.
not.
Some to eat, others simply want to know who dares declare mealtime without their permission.
They decide who gets snack.
Do you have any way to plan the demolition? Because there's a chance they might just sneak out again. Just asking.
Looks at the cat. You want to do the honors?
Well, I mean, we're talking about planning. You
Oh,
know, how
planning.
to control the demolition and stuff.
don't you
Oh.
have explosives?
Not control in the sense that it happens when they're all inside, no matter the cost.
So
I mean, I
I
have
mean,
bombs.
yeah, you have
I can cast volcanic storm. I can cast.
Don't waste more spells.
Hey,
I'm
Claire.
gonna throw a bomb at it.
Claire,
Yes.
Okay.
after seeing that video on superior gamer DNA, is it fair for a gamer to donate his DNA before he has leveled up to his maximum? What's your opinion?
I hate everything you just said.
I don't know what. I actually am not sure what the hell you're asking me, and I'm
Claire,
intimidated.
Claire,
Every word just hurt me.
yesterday I linked that thing where it's like gamers have superior DNA and they gotta donate. That's stupid. It's that cursed ad thing I linked.
Oh,
I
I
think
didn't,
I saw
I
that.
didn't see that.
Claire, listen, I don't know what's wrong with you, but you gotta watch it. It's so dumb. You even replied to it as like card gamer DNA. Here, I found it. I'm gonna repost it so y'all can remind yourself.
Man, I'm replying a lot of things in for. Oh wait, yeah. Like, wow, man, I am just forgetting everything today.
So dumb. Anyway, The cat throws some explosives at the building.
Just to make sure it falls apart.
With the rumble, the whole thing collapses in on itself. And through the smoke flames, you see like some arms coming out, but because they're not cooperating in any meaningful sense, the writhing pile eventually either suffocates or burns to death. Reminds you a bit of that hot new
Victory
video game,
music?
Carrion.
Hey, I played that a little before we started.
Should describe the smell because I bet it's wonderful.
It's terrifying.
There's bacon.
Yeah, there is some boar in there.
The
Also,
boars are
thank
summoned;
you,
they
nature-
vanish when the spell lasts out. They die. So
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, thank you, friend of nature. I
there
will
is
not
a
repay
whiff
your
of
debt.
bacon though during the period where they are on fire.
Small whiff of bacon.
I'm gonna pick up Craig and put him on my shoulder since he's tiny now.
He is very little.
Once he
is-
becomes large, you will collapse.
He will.
Well, I have like several hours before I am forced to change
The
back.
Lacroix of
So you-
bacon.
You're gonna be a combat mouse. Battle rat.
Battle rat.
Real talk, can we like throw Craig and he like gets swallowed by an ogre and Craig casts volcanic storm inside the ogre?
No,
That's
Well,
not how that
the
works.
rules usually stipulate that you grow to whatever size is possible, which would give him some massive indigestion, but it can't rupture anything.
Aw.
Can I
Anyways.
become a giant bear in his stomach?
Maximum size.
Start clawing my way out?
Anyway, kids, what do you want to do now that you have quite a distraction going on?
Well, now we go north.
Heading north, you cross over a chasm, phlasm. Down below, you see many glittering gemstones. Shimmer, shimmer, twinkle, twinkle.
Are those a trap? I ask our friends.
No, they've just never gotten around to doing anything with them. They look so nice.
I mean, it does look kind of cool.
Maybe we could check him out later.
Does anyone have dark vision?
Yep.
I do.
Then
Yeah, those two.
the bottom is 50 feet down, and there seems to be some sort of corpse down there.
That doesn't sound nice.
That's usually a good sign.
Oh,
Continuing on. I don't care about the gems right now.
marvelous. Making your way downtown, You eventually make it to other secret exit. Ignore the ghost.
I'm ignore the ghost.
He can.
Oh, cool.
He can live.
There's a section of brick I can just pull away.
Oh,
Nice.
that's nice.
Oh, not here though. So yes, you have a secret exit that leads to the back. A couple more ogres, or at least in the distance you hear some voices shouting come out of the building at some point.
You know, I'm hoping that they like start blaming each other for this.
They do.
Nice.
Great, they might start fighting about it.
Probably. That seems to be their
Okay.
method of talking to each other.
We're gonna hear
Okay,
the word
so-
meal times get said a lot apparently today.
I'm our way up, so we can go and try to find Lamia. Upward we go.
I mean, there's these guys.
Nah, they
Yeah,
don't run past. They're not sticking
Ah.
around. They're like going to the fire. You climb up the wall. Which floor do you want to go to? You can go all the way to the toppy tower, or you can go to the first floor's balcony. Additionally, with what tools do you climb these slippery walls, slick with rain?
We have
Well, I mean, I got my grappling hook.
I have my chain.
I can just turn into a bird.
Do you have a knotted rope?
I mean, I think we all have ropes in our.
Because everything is really wet.
I have rope with my grappling hook.
The moistness is inescapable. Alright,
The moist.
with a little bit of work, you managed to make your way up to the first floor.
Yay.
You know, I have a net and I haven't used it this entire campaign.
Yeah, that's how equipment goes. You always have one or two things you just sort of have.
Well, like I actually wanted to use the net a lot, but then for some reason, to make a net useful, you need like 3 feet, and
Sounds right, fighter.
yeah, basically.
So we're on the first floor.
Da-da-da-da.
Guys, you guys would go up higher?
Uh,
What's on the first floor?
There's the backdoor entrance, which is the one that I talked about during the fight from before.
Okay.
There's also a tower over to the north you could climb up to and see what's up there.
We're here for the one lady, so we should probably keep.
There's
Well,
also
for
all these
while we have-
Gar towers that go down to the floor below.
She is probably up top.
The thing is that I don't want to be skipping over stuff because if we get all the way to the top and it turns out each floor has guards that just
Yeah, they might all get called
swarm
out.
us.
You see, that's actually kind of an advantage. If we're all the way up there, there's only one place they can come from.
It's better
Yeah.
than standing in
Technically-
a T section, yes.
Yeah, basically we would be bottlenecking them, and not to mention that they're probably going to be eventually busy just because of the distraction outside that's going to be caused.
Also,
and
there's the
there's
part where their
springs.
bodies eventually form a wall, so...
Yeah,
Yeah.
so and we can scale down the wall from the outside. It actually gives us more options than it gives them.
I like it.
There's always
Yeah,
an
like-
advantage to being above people.
I have the high ground, Anakin. It's over.
You see, Obi-Wan taught us well. So I think we go up. That's my vote. That's my vote.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a cat. I like high things.
I'm
So
okay. with it.
upward.
Onward.
So we go to the tippy... Oh, excuse me.
She just like teleports next to us.
Black
was-
confusion.
I mean, that it happened
She
last
goes,
time.
Cast confusion. We all fall over.
Spasms.
Like, I mean, the last
You
lady
got
busted
on
a wall open and
Room
grabbed her with her
35,
walking hand.
Watchtower! A cracked bell hangs from a huge oaken frame that takes up most of this chamber's upper half. The ringer has been removed and replaced with an upside-down dead ranger. Huh! A steel helm strapped tightly to his skull. Aw, what a nice creative solution. A broken work table and 3 chairs sit around, stained with the dead man's blood.
These guys are
Do
dicks.
you guys know this guy?
Yeah, do we know
They
this
don't
guy?
want to talk about it.
Okay.
Oh.
We're
I
not gonna
mean-
talk about it.
Like we could cut them down at least.
Later.
We can come and respect the dead when we are on a longer time frame.
Exactly.
Delicious. Yes,
Do
you
I,
said.
do I
Now-
smell lamia?
No. The scent is very faint. There is a chance she might be in the underground area, which is the most fortified of all, and probably has the least ogres in it.
Well, we'll get there on the way out.
Well, not really. The basement isn't a way out.
Okay, we'll get there when we're done up here.
Better.
Well, crap, I assume since she's like the top boss, should be at the top.
Kinda
Yeah, I
figured.
mean,
They
last
usually
time that
like
worked out
that.
for them so nicely, didn't it?
Yeah, she doesn't know that.
What did she get? She get knowledge about the tower thing? She's like, never again.
Her Instagram
Moving
went
on.
off.
She gets a little ding of her sister, like, hashtag got skinned alive.
Hashtag fell down a tower.
Well, wait, she didn't, though. I broke her neck and then we, skinned her.
Anyways, let's keep moving.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right.
Making your way down the stairs, you make it into the stairway for the tower. That makes sense, actually. And then there is B33, which is
Like,
nothing
not
short.
just say bees.
It's
Yeah,
a, it's,
and then there's bees. It's a room of
it's a
bees.
storeroom. Unfortunately,
Anything
since
you
you're with
remember?
such a large group, you kind of fill up the whole room in a few moments, so...
I mean, the archer guys can stay kind of a little back.
Of course, fucking Claire would post, I was born a gamer.
Mhm.
God damn it, Claire.
That was for you. That's for the
Hey,
ad.
and
With advanced gamer DNA. No, Spider-Man, that's gunpowder.
God, I love how useless 60 Spider-Man spider sense was.
Ah, I sense someone is reading my tarot fortunes.
Anyways, so
I'm gonna put Tyr at the back of the pack if that's at all possible, so that
kind of figured that makes sense.
yeah.
I'll be
and
keeping the 3 most melee people up
Wah,
front.
wah, wah, wah.
I'm gonna be riding tier.
Toolkit gives everyone the +1 bonus to their armor class for a bit.
Yay.
Okay, and I'm going to carefully open this door with my sword in one hand, which I assume we all are doing right now.
Inside of this fine chamber is something called the Tribunal. Smashed chairs and ruined tables in this once regal chamber. Along the curved wall hang tattered remains of several regional maps. There are several black arrow rangers hanging from the rafters, in the process of bleeding them into grimy buckets. They're collecting blood.
Bleh.
Oh.
That's usually for bad magic, I think. Talon says, having no idea about magic.
It does sound like it, doesn't it? I mean, considering with the unnaturally harsh rains lately.
I'm gonna take out my long sword, not my great sword.
I'm gonna take out my chain, not my long sword. By the way, Bill, you're no
Talon's
longer
gonna take out
confused.
his
Put your
rapier,
longsword
not
on
his-
your chain or vice versa for extra damage.
I wrap my chain around the leg of the fox to use them as a bludgeon weapon.
Okay, so I see a couple guys in here. Don't know if they see me yet. They're kind of dumb looking.
They're squeezing the corpses to get the blood out faster.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do? There's one close to me. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to shank him in the back.
Can you roll me some
Cat, I
stealth?
got a
Can you
better
make
idea.
can you make a DC 15 stealth check?
Do
Yeah.
a silly dance at them.
Actually, that was my original idea, was to run and yell fire to try and confuse them, but then I realized they're too stupid. It's like, guys, there's a fire! Wait, what? Stab.
I mean, actually, let's be honest. What if it did work?
No, it wouldn't work because there's already braziers in the room that are lit, and they go, "There's the fire."
Yeah, that'll distract them. So yeah, 24 stealth.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah. Schlum up behind him.
He's slippity slide in there.
I think I should also take a stealth inside, or
You can go for the other one.
Can you
Yeah,
please remove your
alright.
dizzy eye?
yeah, I will also stealth on it. Oh,
Well, there goes your sneak attack. This is why you don't
Bella,
sneak everyone at
0
once.
points.
hero point. I'm
Bah!
at
Just
whatever.
roll it
is.
again.
Roll.
All right.
God damn it!
How, Bella?
This is like where she's like she catches herself in the middle of falling and tripping, and then just does this combat roll, and all the armor makes the noise instead.
Cat does like some really sweet, almost ninja-esque stuff, and Ezra's like, "All right, my turn." Sticks her foot into a bucket, and then sticks her foot into another bucket.
No, you know what's even more awkward? All this happens, and the ogre I'm about to attack turns around, and I'm seeing there like doing the dramatic movie stab thing.
Wait,
Hello.
okay. I know they're stupid, and I know she rolled a 1 twice, but the ogres are really stupid, and they're in the middle of a task. Do they even notice?
It's
Clank,
under the
clank,
AC.
clank, clank, clank.
God dang buckets.
Kitty cat, time to roll initiative.
The cat was so proud of himself for a minute there.
There's a reason. Oh wait, let me just purge the initiative first. Purge.
See, if I had rolled anything
Yeah,
higher than a
roll
3, I would have been golden.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna put my
Okay.
18 back
But you
there.
didn't.
Hey, it's okay, Bella. I rolled a 1 too. Right now.
Whoops. We have Shalelu twice.
And Craig rolled a 1. Everyone just suddenly decided. Well, hey, we got the ones out of the way, everyone. We're good. That means.
I think we have proved many
That
times
is not how
that
numbers
we
work.
don't have a specific number of ones.
Shh, it's okay. The ogre doesn't even know who.
Well,
what
at
a
least
cat
Bella and I
is.
get to go first.
Handsome.
Can we hold? Can we hold for like 1 minute?
Cool.
Alright.
No.
1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute.
Ezra, roll bluff and say you're not real.
You see, I
Are you-
had so many stupid things Talon was gonna say to try to confuse him.
I used disguise self, turn to an ogre.
We just. You just milk that as much as you can. Where's that Markiplier picture where he's just staring at the Minecraft cow? I can milk you.
Wait, what are you doing here? We're here to put the fire out. There's a fire. It's right there. Good. I just throw it at him.
You're a perfect extinguishing agent.
God, this. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, here it is. Well, this is. This is you with the disguise self feature.
Well, on the plus side, Ezra's turn is first.
Well,
That's
we're waiting
okay.
for Craig.
Yeah, we're
right?
from Noto.
Yeah, just well, just pretend you're doing a sneak attack. Actually, I should get up.
I
I mean,
still
technically he's
can't.
flat-footed, so you still get it. He's just not super surprised as he would be if you'd snuck up on him.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome
And
back.
got up.
Ezra, go.
Claire got it?
Yeah, she had to get a drink while Noto was
Ezra, just go. Claire's not
Alright,
important for
well-
your turn.
I'm gonna walk up, and since I do get the sneak attack and I drew my longsword, I'm gonna make this vital strike. So
Jesus. Okay, so that's 15.
and another D8. Ooh.
Ooh.
And the max D8.
He bleeds. You have one more action.
All right, then I'm gonna make another attack.
You
I
can't.
don't
You
think
did a
he's
vital
flat-footed.
strike.
All right.
How about we just say the vital strike takes 2 actions because it essentially just cancels out all actions anyway. Anyway, it's the goon squad's time.
Wait,
Okay, I'm back.
does it or is it just?
We'll
I mean,
just-
just restrike vital strikes.
well, you can do something. You can use another action if you want, but just not an attack.
All right.
Because vital strike is basically a 4-round attack, but you focus on the one.
All right. Well, I'll just try to bluff him. I'll make sure he keeps that shit down.
Swishy,
Damn it.
swishy. Even he.
See,
even
that's
he.
why you don't say we've used up all the ones, Claire.
Shalala does a
Sorry.
combat roll into the room. Hiya! Then go. Okay, cool, Shalala. You're still on secret rolls. That's not how we roll around here.
Yeah, I noticed that they weren't on the normal roll.
They're all secret, and there's no way to instantly set them all back to normal. Ka-pew. 7, and we add 2 to that because guess who doesn't like big guys? Thwunk. He goes down to -2.
Us. Thank God these ones aren't super powerful.
Even with a -5 doesn't do it. Then
These were blood squeeze boys. They ain't the
Jacandros
best.
goes over here and secures the door. Good old Vale will join him in that position. There comes Mr. Caven Windstrike, who rolls onto the table with bravado.
Yeah, that's my thing.
And he screams, "Hi ho!"
Essentially,
No,
he
this is
screams
the guy
"Howdy
who's
ho."
also duelist.
Unfortunately, all that rolling around gets in the way of him hitting good like. And finally, it's Toolkit. Yay! They'll just let the big guy have a little crossbow. Go, pew pew. Boop. Kitty cat, it's your time to shine.
Okay. He's flat-footed, right?
I think he hasn't gone yet, so yeah. Reduces
Okay.
his armor class to. Oh no, actually his flat foot is the same as his normal. Huh. Oh well, it doesn't really matter when you take 17 and you take another 14. Oh no, he didn't make second attack. God, I'm gonna muscle my way in there and take care of this for you. Can you add dex to
Wait,
damage or
what
just
changes?
strength? Or to attack? Okay.
I add dex.
Excuse me, no,
strength, 'cause I-
irrelevant. I fixed it. There, go. If you want to make
Wait,
more
what
attacks, you can go.
Okay, I'll go for that final one. Bada boom. And not
Thanks,
make it.
Claire. We were
Alright,
out of
there.
ones, was it?
See, Claire, this is why you don't say that.
I cursed the entire party. I'm sorry.
This guy takes he doesn't have a weapon. He's like, oh no! So he grabs the corpse that's on the rafters, yeah, and swings it at Caven.
Also, he survived 31 damage from me.
What do you mean 31?
Didn't you say I hit him with that second one?
No, 12.
I did a
Critical
4-round
misses.
attack.
No. That wasn't a second attack. That's just on your thing.
Yeah, and That's because I had it set up for 2 attacks. I did a full round attack, which was 2.
Fine. In that case, you do in fact kill him.
He is dead.
Yeah, so because I did 3 attacks that round.
Well, from now on, this won't be a problem of contention. Because I've removed that ability for you to do that, so there we go.
Yeah, that makes it easier.
Alright,
Okay.
small door.
Okay, guys, that went well. We didn't make any noise.
Oh, you made very little noise, I guess. Ezra, you find door. It's a map room. It's filled to the brim with maps detailing things like smugglers' tunnels and a place called Viper Wall.
Fiber wall.
I'm gonna take the Viper Wall map, but leave everything else.
Do you want the hidden paths of Lurkward's interior? That map's here too.
That might be useful too.
Pick
So
some maps off the wall.
let me add Viper Walk and
Your allies report that the hallway is clear.
Okay, good. I'm gonna step out into the hallway.
Up north is a staircase. How strange.
Talon just suddenly feels a flashback.
cold chill washes over the party.
Well,
Okay, so while we're up here, how about the 3 of us that are going to use them apply that oil to our weapons? Because I'm going to open this door up in a second.
Marvelous. They'll switch to their big boy arrows.
Hey, how long does it take to apply oil?
Like I said, it takes a whole round.
Ah, okay.
But it lasts a minute.
Yeah, so 3 of us get ours ready.
Alright.
Lightning mouse. You ready?
Yep.
Lightning mouse.
Yeah, I'm going to open this door up.
Inside awaits thee a macabre scene. Where is it? There we go. The commander's quarters. The walls of this room are decorated with finely crafted longswords, stuffed animal heads, and the map of the Hook Mountain environs. A large oak table surrounded by several smashed chairs has been smashed to splinters as well, and an immense bed has similarly been ruined. An open cabinet that once contained several bottles of wine has been crushed as well, and the broken bottles have a faint scent of wine still on them. Also in this room is a guy with a massive metal jaw who, despite being in that picture that Dorella Krieg uses for her token, does not use... I don't get this. He's in that picture. Hookjaw is in that picture, but they use the generic. I don't know. I don't get it. It confuses me.
That's a
Weird.
big thumb.
Anyway, they want an explanation who's slamming doors around here. Don't you have manners?
Manners are a thing people have here?
Well, she insists that you should.
Do you know a snake lady? Talon is actually asking.
She's not really in the mood for much of chit-chat, so...
I'm going for the sorting. Talon was actually not expecting an answer.
She wants to teach you a lesson by making you fall asleep.
Don't do that,
Agreed.
Ring. Don't do that, Zava.
Let me see if I can find her sheet again. Oh, I have so many sheets to manage. I got 5 NPCs. I can count them on my fingies. Marvelous. Let me clear the turn order. Abracadabra, abracazoo. It's clear now, and roll, you boobs.
Once it decides to let me click Talon again. There it is.
Why isn't it loading? Please do the thingy.
Please.
Okay, so at least some people get moved.
Please.
God
Wow,
damn.
so I'm the only PC who doesn't move before her.
Babe.
Cat, no!
Bella! Go.
Alright.
You're feeling cute, Zal.
The door is kicked.
happens.
Spells are being cast. Hands are being flailed.
Alright, chum, let's do this. Leroy. Dragons with the ogre bane, the giant bane.
Unfortunately, she has armor class. Wait. Excuse me. I need to look up if her armor class is 24 while she's being flat. Wow. Is that real? Flat-footed. +4 armor. Okay, that's from mage armor. +1 deflection. +6 natural. +4 shield. -1 size. Okay,
Wait,
yeah,
she
sure.
has mage armor?
Yeah.
That
Like-
hits.
On her?
Shit
Just
lasts a
keeps
whole
that
day,
on
man.
all the time? Oh wow, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, a few hours at least.
And in Pathfinder 2, it's straight up daily preparations. So yes, Durella Krieg somehow completely ignores your attack.
+1
+1?
It
from
is.
toolkit.
Doesn't she also have a +2 from the oil?
The HUD. He said he activated that. When
Yeah,
we
for
did
the
it,
AC
right?
bonus.
Oh, okay.
Additionally, Ezra, didn't you coat your weapon in anti-ow? An anti-big
Yeah,
boy?
I said that it had the oil on it, so it has
Excellent.
whatever.
If you added it, then you don't hit. If you did not add it yet, then you do hit.
I did not add it yet.
Marvelous. In that case, you hit roll an extra 2d6.
2d6.
And I'll add 2 damage for you as well.
Ooh, dang.
You have 1 action left.
For the hell of it, I'll make that vital.
Sure, why not?
Add a
Jesus.
max roll on your vital die. Nice choice.
You basically jump for her throat, I guess.
And that's my turn.
Gurgling and hurtling. It's Craig's time to shine.
How flimsy are these walls looking?
They're pretty sturdy.
Pretty sturdy.
We're sadly in a fort this time.
Yes, not made by ogres, too.
Okay. Well then, I'm going to hold my attack until after.
You're going to
Until
delay?
after Talon.
Okay, you delay until after Talon. Boop. Torvus, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out where to move. I guess right here. Yeah.
How about you move someplace that opens up flanking opportunities for allies? Just an idea you might want to keep in mind.
Could I slide over here?
Yes.
Without getting to the on fire. Okay. Slide over here.
Yeah, because remember, you trigger attack of opportunity when you leave.
Right.
Also,
I keep
he's
forgetting
flat-footed.
that.
He can't do anything yet.
Yeah, so I slip in there. I
You're
say,
flanking.
"Hey, big boy!" I scream at him.
Well, that shakes him. Ah,
It's beating time with those giants
Whoa.
bangs.
I'm scared of small helpless things.
That's 14 plus.
Are you using the oil?
It's
Yep, we
Yeah,
all
I'm using
oiled
the
up
oil.
on our way
Add
in.
2d6 and another 2 damage then.
We oiled up like
So
Vin Diesel.
so that's 8 plus 2 plus 14.
He's also
on him.
sickened.
He's also sickened.
We'll go on.
Come on, boy. Oh, I got one more action. Yeah, that's right.
Trip.
Whack him again.
Oh no! Wait, you intimidated. Okay, yeah, you're done. Tyr does not get.
Oh
a special.
yeah, right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I'm done. Ignore that. Whatever.
Good
I just did.
old Hokma, however. Well, first he's gonna try to hook you. Oh boy!
Ow.
My God.
Jesus.
Can I escape?
Christ.
Cra-
Claire,
That's
isn't there
all my
something
health.
you can do with Oh, so you're unconscious.
That's
Actually, that would bring you
68
to
is literally-
disabled, which is 0. You'll still be up technically.
So you're still conscious.
Yes,
Wow.
wait. How am I still conscious?
because you're at
Because
0
you're
hit
not
points.
at negatives.
The negatives are where you
Oh.
fall unconscious.
Oh, okay. So he hit me for exactly my health.
See, this is what a 3 times crit can do for you when your muscles are the size of buildings.
Can you stop critting on me, please?
So yeah, they've been.
So
critting
Claire,
a
remember
lot.
all those ones you said you ran out of? I guess they got
Oh
them.
yeah, those are
I'm sorry, God. I like.
You see, Safi, the ones are for us.
Wait, did he just like walk away from me?
He just jumped back.
No.
He was like, "Yeah." He's still
I can
scared
hit
of
him,
you.
right? Can I strike him? Because I have reach.
You're unconscious.
You're disabled.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you can still
Oh.
react when you're disabled. You just can only take two actions.
Oh.
You're basically slowed in your turn, basically.
Oh, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna smack. Come here. Oh, okay, never fucking mind. Well, wait,
But
does
the
it
old
hit?
lady has no luck.
Anyway, let's see. Oh, this is okay. You know what? You know what? First off, she's gonna try. Okay, Ezra, you get an attack of opportunity on her
Yay.
because she does not succeed at
Ah.
what you wanted to do.
Bam. Oh,
Does miss. No, wait. Is that with the minus the plus?
it's I didn't add the bonus 'cause I forgot the number to add.
Cool. If you did not add the bonus, then it's 24 and that does hit.
Yay.
Roll
So you
your
deal
2d6.
And you can add an extra 2d6. She has to roll concentration, and I think that actually loses her spell. Just gonna double check the numbers because I don't roll concentration for damage all that often.
So just double check the ogre thing is a +2.
Okay, yeah, she loses the spell. So okay, so the way Bane works is it basically makes your enhancement bonus 2 higher than normal, and it actually adds an extra 2d6. So you do an extra 2 attack and an extra 2 damage, specifically against giants,
Alright.
and an extra 2d6 damage. So that's how that works.
So I added that now since I figured
Marvelous.
we're only behind.
Well, you
ogres.
caused her to lose her spell. She wanted to cast Hideous Laughter so that good old Torvis could learn that laughter is the best medicine. But that doesn't happen now.
Thankfully.
Torvis does not learn an important lesson. Dorella still has an action though,
Torvis learns. She is deathly weak to.
and
hooks.
swishes her dagger at Ezra. Nyah!
Well, I take 9 damage.
How dare you? How
what's
dare
your
you
AC?
not let your friend heal with the power of laughter? Kitty cat.
What's your AC, Bella?
19 with
20.
the
Okay.
no, it's 19
Honest-
with
You're,
Sorry, I
you're
already
boosted
added
by
it.
2.
Slide in
Okay,
here.
cool.
Use a swift action for my scarf.
That's 1 action, by the way, in this system.
Wait, swift actions count.
In
as
the
an
3 action system, swift actions become 1 action.
Okay, well, I'm still doing it. And I'm gonna try to finish that guy that knocked down. Wait, he's probably pretty tough looking, actually.
He has
Yeah.
levels in fighter. He carries himself like a big, strong dude, but not like a barbarian.
I mean,
I'm
he's
gonna
just
try to
minus
stab him.
all the things.
Ow! His ankle.
So that's +2 damage, and I accidentally only hit that once, so +5.
Sexy.
And I'm gonna go for a menacing swordplay, even though he's already shaken.
Craig.
I'm going to.
I think they keep
Doggo's
pushing.
going to carry us in here. Over here. I am going to cast Cure Serious Wounds on my old friend.
Do you
Get
you
your
have
ass up?
do you have resist ogre hook?
Remember one thing, Noto, that is
Yeah.
helpful to you. You don't have to be there to use this anymore.
What do
We're
you
part of a collective due to Toolkit. We can heal each other by transferring healing energy through the
Yeah,
collective.
so if you slap yourself with healing, Toolkit can go like, actually, your friend gets that healing.
So
Oh,
I get
yeah,
like
you actually have networked healing now.
so,
So
I got
yes.
14 plus 28.
So, no, you get what do you get an extra 3d8? You get 28, Claire.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, it rolled it right. All right, I'm dumb.
So you're now at 28.
Yeah.
And Craig then comes
And-
charging in.
And Doggo's going to bite at the ogre that's right there.
Delicious.
Ooh,
I mean,
good
that
roll.
actually hits him for 13. Ow. Those big jaws are doing big work. Okay, the trip attempt is 13, doesn't succeed, but that's fine. No, the trip attempt's included now, dude. Look at that.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, it does 1 damage, but that's the system as it is.
That's new, but cool.
Yeah,
Toolkit's
it's gonna have to be updated a few things for us.
Toolkit's gonna spend 6 points to give Torvis those 18 hit points.
All right. God,
Out of nowhere, you
just-
suddenly recover a whole bunch of hit points.
Torvis like God, these effing hooks.
You see, Noto, that's the reason I wanted to get Toolkit.
Right.
Like, I could chug a healing potion, and you can heal from it.
Sweet.
The best
I'm just
part is
gonna
that he can
fucking-
spread it among anyone. So if some person gets like biggest heal ever, it can put it on everyone.
Just going to
Yeah,
hang
you
around
can
the different
distribute
room.
it among any number.
Okay, wait,
You can also
excuse me.
take away wounds.
A whole bunch of people are about to roll into that room combat style. Actually, they're gonna probably mount themselves up to like aim through the door.
Smart plan. Smart plan.
Oh dear God, that's one hell of a shot. Yeah, this guy just rolled a critical hit on his bow. 22 to confirm. Hits the guy for 23. Bam. Marvelous shot there, Phil.
How's he doing?
What kind of
He's,
damage does he do?
let's say, like 20%. Where's Shillelagh here? Oh, here's Shillelagh. Shillelagh also goes for a whapshu. For
Can we say
5.
20% left of his health or 20% damaged?
15 health now.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was like, Jesus. Because we've been beating the piss out of this guy.
Then comes this guy who sees that he's still standing despite having arrows and a bunch of holes in him. You know what? I'm going to take out that big arrow and give him the good old spiking. Which means that he has the biggest attack bonus in the world. Oh, he also has a shocking longbow. Of course he does. Oh god, he's not public. God damn it. I'm going to set you public, Jack Andros, and you will show the world what you are capable of.
Show the
I
world
want to see
everyone.
this.
Wapow.
And he fails.
That actually misses, yes. Even with the +4 from the Ogre Bane arrow and his own personal capabilities. Oh wait, excuse me. Ezra, it's your turn, did you know?
Yep, I'm gonna go for the magic user's gut. Just pop it.
Nice, nice.
And I'm gonna add D8 to that, and a 2D6 to that.
What was that about all those ones, Claire?
Man, I need to shut the hell up apparently.
If only we had a Tengu who could eat these jinxes.
And that's wait, now I get one more action since it takes 2, so I'm just gonna try to heck and bluff her.
I think that succeeds.
You
No,
just
she's flat-footed.
Yeah, against Ezra.
wait. Why didn't you flat-foot her first and then strike them?
Because it doesn't actually...
Well.
Yeah, I don't know. You have no sneak attack damage on this, by the way.
Yeah.
What... Torvis, I'm getting confused. What's going on anymore?
Torvis is trying to hold her inside.
Torvis.
Shut up, voice.
Torvis.
Anyway,
Torvis, do you
So-
want a quick
Torvis-
combat tip? If you
Yes?
take 2 steps to move over here, you can flank him. And get a real good hit in.
over here.
No! You... Over here!
Oh
well-
yeah, I'm gonna. I was gonna go over there. I saw a ping over here and I got confused. Anyway, right, I'm gonna slip over there. Stop pinging. Jesus Christ, I'm seeing things that hit too hard. I'm gonna hit him with my dang chain.
Yeah.
Roll me an extra. Oh wait, no, this will kill him regardless of what happens, because the 2d6 will always roll at least 2.
Hey, big boy, come here.
I mean, your insides are insides, his outsides are outsides. I mean, his insides are outside. As you
Alright,
whip him
now,
across the belly.
For my last action, I'm screaming at her. You're next.
Don't you gain
I
5
know
temp
what
hit
you're
points
doing.
as well?
What you doing?
Yes, I gained
Yeah,
5
remember
temp
your hit points, Claire.
Ah!
Yes.
Dorella Krieg has what she prefers to see the most. A room full of people.
She's
Um,
spooked.
Assuming that you all are weenies. Those who are closest are affected first. Marvelous. She's going to cast Deep Slumber if
Attack
she's able to...
opportunity.
No, she cast defensively.
Oh no.
Which spellcasts at higher levels are generally able to do. She cast Deep Slumber. What this means is that, well, only one of you is about to fall asleep. And I think it's Tyr. Because she cast in the middle of the room under the impression that she would hit more than you, but it's just Tyr who falls.
So the puppy just falls asleep.
That's not what she hoped would happen.
Going to.
What's his? What do I roll for?
There's a will save apparently. I thought there wasn't for sleep, but that's 5e.
DC 17.
I wouldn't be able to hit it anyway.
Kitty cat.
Hey,
Hey.
knife to meet you. I'm not using a knife. I don't know why I said that. But
By the way, about your dog.
What about my dog?
Yeah, his will is 3, but he has a +4. Let me just include this. I just need to get this sorted out because your animal companion has devotion,
Mm-hmm.
and that changes how his will saves work. Here we go.
Well, I wouldn't have made the will save anyway, but thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, Claire. 2 1s. Who would have guessed? Okay, so okay, go for my second attack. -5.
There we go.
It's still direct 20. Bam.
Plus the Ogre Bane.
Yeah, go for
So
it.
22.
She's looking like a 19 there, Buckaroo.
Well,
Craig,
he's already intimidated, so I don't have to.
Craig,
Final attack, -10.
your dog is
Nope.
asleep, Craig.
My poor Puffa.
He's tired. He's not poor. He's fine.
Tyr, what the hell?
He's gonna be
Craig,
asleep for like
Finish it.
almost 10 minutes, so...
Well, if you want to play this fucking game, call lightning. Blah.
Now, I don't want to tell you how to live your life, but ogres, not known for their reflex saves. Definitely not known for their reflex saves. She gets zippity zapped so hard. She's holding her hands up. She casts this slumber spell, and instead of magic going out of her hands, lightning comes into her hands.
Aha! My magic has... Wait, why is it coming back?
Don't touch my fucking dog.
And so you are left with a room. A room. There's room in this room.
I'm gonna check these two for anything that might be of use to us really quick.
All of the ogre fighters have pretty similar equipment, like large-sized +1 armor, hide in specific, and a +1 ogre hook. The fact that they're enchanted makes them actually not terribly invaluable. The lady has on her, after some quick examination, she's a potion of cure serious wounds, so if you want to give Torvis a little extra pick-me-up. If for some reason you feel the need, a wand of acid arrow with 43 charges left. She also has
It's kind of awesome, actually.
She also has an amulet of natural armor, a headband of alluring charisma +2, and a ring of protection +1.
Could I please have the amulet of natural armor so I can actually get something?
If I get the headband.
I mean, I tossed the amulet to Craig. His dog went to sleep.
I want the headband.
You'll just
What is
wear
that?
a gay bandana. Take it.
Awesome. I'm wearing that headband.
You're just gonna be all covered in scarves and headbands, buddy.
Look, Safi, my hat. Can I wrap the headband around the hats?
Wait a moment. Did they... Oh, no, wait, no. I think headband is for some reason a separate slot. So yeah, I think you can wear them both at the same time, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I have it around the hats.
So
sort of like tasseling off and holding the feather to the hats. Which means my charisma is now 22.
Are you
Big
getting
charisma.
gayer?
Yeah. There is something I need to check up, though, because you're wearing a lot of head-related things, and I just want to make sure that everything makes sense.
I have the hat.
Oh, yeah, wait, no, wait. I was going to say you have a cloak of resistance, but that thing is integrated into your other thing. That's why I was thinking about your shoulder slot, but that actually works out.
Talon's neck snaps.
I made this mistake before.
I have a scarf, which is around the neck. I have a hat. The hat has a feather, and the band that holds the feather to it is the charisma thingy. But here's the thing.
Top gay.
Here's why we're not going to waste the whatever Q series wounds on Talon. We have a whole bunch of lower level healing stuff. Let's use that first.
Yeah, like we can tap with wands and whatnot.
Yeah, we have a few wands.
Also, what does Notorious Noto get for the amulet?
If it's the same that I have, it's +2 natural armor.
Okay. I'm going to ask you all a question, actually.
Yeah.
Do you want to take care of Mr... You want to get revenge on Jagrath Krieg before
Kinda.
going, or just want to call it here for the night?
It's
You guys
4
will be-
a.m., so maybe next time.
Yeah.
Okay, so first we'll heal up Torvis completely. How much down are you?
Beat the
going?
shit out of him with a wand.
I actually got healed up quite a bit, but I'm at 46 out of 68.
Okay,
Yeah, that
so
cure...
I got this wand. Where is it on here? Yeah, I have a Cure Light Wounds wand with 38 charges on it.
Yeah, poke me with that, baby. Poke it.
Yeah, so
Also,
we estimate
if you have any surplus, you can just transfer it to Ezra.
Or toolkit.
Toolkit took no damage. Toolkit is in the back.
yeah, Toolkit's been over there.
Like, these are all your
Right.
back. Like, these guys are going to get a melee combat if there's space for it, and there isn't. So... Alright, start rolling
Yeah.
those 1d8s +1s.
Okay, so Ba-ba-boo. 1d8. Damn it, Claire.
Dude, we need to call it because I just brought so much dark.
Okay, that's
juice
probably
on
enough to
it.
heal you up. How much? What?
So that's 12, 15 in total.
And what's your total, Claire? 68.
Yeah, 68. So I'm at
Okay,
61.
let's go for one more.
So that's 67.
Okay, close enough.
Yeah, close.
You have a small scrape on your left arm.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
I
only
swear to
down
God,
9,
one
so
more
I'm not
hook
like
hits
too
me.
worried.
But you can still hit him with the wand once.
I'll hit you with one wand.
You have to wait for Tyr to wake up anyway.
Okay, so you're up 5, Bella.
Okay.
That's 5 of my
Next time,
charges.
we're gonna wake up the dog and see how things work out with a certain Lamia.
Wait, I thought the Lamia wasn't here.
She is here, just you haven't seen her yet.
She's right behind you.
She's
Torvis
right
is like, I
behind
swear,
all
one
of
more
us.
hook. A hook rips through the wall and stabs her in the back of the crit. Ah! Torvis Bane +8 crit.
Auto crit confirmation.
Well,
Sharkbait rips through the wall with the two
She's
hook.
back.
whoa.
Yeah, Claire. Never, ever, ever say that. Never
will
say
not.
we used all the ones. Because that means the world will give you more.
So is the Amulet of Natural Armor, is that +2 to my...
+1 to your natural armor.
Plus
It
one.
stacks with any other sources of natural armor you have, by the way. So,
So, +1 your AC.
It's not much, but I mean, hey, that can help if we get more.
I mean, if someone throws you a ring of protection and you don't already have one.
If we find one, we'll give it to you.
I mean, you just found one on Dorella.
Could I put it on the dog? Can I put the amulet on the dog?
Yes.
Because that would actually be better, because...
If you want Tank to be
Yeah,
tankier, go for it.
Yeah.
Clip it onto his collar.
You might want to wash these things at some point, but
Also, at some point, I am absolutely going to get a Ring of Resistance,
because
or whatever it is, the Swashbuckler specific one. Crazy useful item.
because there's a good chance that you probably scratched her butt with that wand of acid arrow at some point.
Ow. That sounds horrible.
I don't know why this fucking spellcaster has the highest armor class of everyone in this fortress.
Mage armor.
I mean, I actually thought, in my head, I thought mage armor made sense because she, like, the ogres are always fighting amongst themselves, so her getting cold cocked randomly would suck while she's cooking. So, you know, that honestly, that made sense to me. Like, after
Anyway,
thought about it.
You're doing good. I'll go to the experience sheet and tally it all up.
Man, I
We
really
did kill a
burnt
lot
my
of people
hand.
without even seeing them.
Yeah, you don't get points
Like
for that.
a hero.
I have like a target on my left hand because I burnt from that. I remember what I told you, like I burnt myself while I was cooking fried rice.
Of course you did, Claire.
Yeah, I grease burnt myself. It sucked.
Oh my god.
Or oil burnt myself.
Goddamn
hot
dork.
oil. Delicious,
Can someone
tasty
just beat her up already?
vegetable oil. Yeah, usually I would probably go a little longer, but I've been kind of not wanting to play games every time we do the session like till 5 a.m. because it kind of starts hurting me.
Oh, I was going to tell those of you that aren't notorious. I talked to Woofer about the Blitz thingy. He said on our Thursday, or Safi Friday morning if Safi's free then, he'd be free to play.
Okay.
So, if Safi's available.
Fridays are free now, yes.
Good,
Marvelous.
So we can play then.
Well, you got some points, you found some treasure, maybe you'll get more treasure. What treasure does
Dang.
this giant asshole have in his back pockets anyway? Let's see.
He is a giant asshole, this is true.
I mean, he has a belt of giant strength, the +1 hide armor, and a +1 human bane ogre hook. So everything you expect from a barbarian of his level.
Few people would want that.
I might want that.
Anyway, go, bye.
It's a really big hook, Bella, but it's so good.
I was more going with the giant.
Oh dear God, he has 31 strength.
He big.
This guy could fucking bench press the whole party.
I mean, most of us aren't big.
He could wear you as armor.
A couple of
Which
us
is
could be big.
He could wear Talon like a condom.
I don't like this.
Yes, but
Also-
many of us do that with the cat boys.
Da da da
I
da
mean-
da.
Also, to be